stop till they know your name. You got the chance, but you gotta win it. Oh, and she's watching while her whole world turns to nothing. And she's on her own when she feels colder, 'cause there's no real home without you. Oh, if I saw you in this moment, I'd give you all the time, but I'll call you when I'm done singing songs for the night. I started a fire that I can't burn out, I'm higher, and I can't come down. Desire is taking control over me. I started a fire that I can't burn out, I'm higher, and I can't come down. Desire is taking control over me. And it's so wrong that I bleed her heart for so long. And I wish I could be the one who stayed, but I'll be chasing stars till I'm gone. Oh, so I'll keep you.
Good afternoon and welcome to this 8th virtual fixture of the season. Yes, we have made it that far into the season without any real cricket, but we'll provide that cricket fix for you this afternoon as we're at the Hadleigh Arena to see Great Bromley take on Hadleigh in this Division 5 virtual 2 counties fixture. You'll be glad to know the rain has stayed away from the Hadleigh Arena. The temperatures have plummeted and rain is now sweeping through the rest of the country over this weekend, but we've managed to hold off the rain just enough to get some cricket in at the Hadleigh Arena this afternoon. A few changes in the Bromley lineup, with Conrad Baker and Charlie Allen both recalled to their parent clubs, aka parent girlfriends, and they're unavailable for today's fixture. But the Simpsons make their first appearances of the season, Cody and Kai, and they'll be hoping to fill the void left by Allen and Baker. Matt Wake also drops out. Been a harsh selection discussion this week. He drops out and Barney Morton's back in, the young up-and-coming all-rounder. So with the Hadleigh Arena, the clouds are here but the rain's not, and it should be an epic encounter. Fortunately we haven't had the time this week to create the whole Hadleigh badge and kit. It was slightly beyond my editing capabilities, but we've got the teams, we've got the lineups, we've got a fairly green pitch with the rain we've had this week, and without further ado I'll hand over to co-commentators for the toss.
Heading down to the middle now for the toss.
Interesting call there to bat first. This doesn't look like the best pitch for it.
Apologies for James Taylor there. Hadleigh have won the toss. Hadleigh skipper Gladwell has won the toss, and he has chosen to have a bowl. Probably a very good decision here on what looks to be a very green surface. The rain and the weather we've had over the last week or so, and looks like there'll be a fair amount of movement on offer for his bowlers out there this afternoon. So news from the toss: Hadleigh have won it. Hadleigh skipper Simon Gladwell has won the toss, and his side are going to be bowling first here at the Hadleigh Arena. Hadleigh have won the toss. They're going to be bowling first. We're hearing there could be a change in the Bromley batting lineup. It looks as though Ed Fairley has got his way and has been allowed to move down the order, which opens up a spot at the top of the order for Cody Simpson. So Bees and Simpson will be getting the kit on now, and we'll be heading down for the start of this game at 1 o'clock. So 10 minutes time, and we'll see you then. Good afternoon and welcome back to our live coverage here at the Hadleigh Arena of Great Bromley versus Hadleigh Cricket Club. Hadleigh second 11. And we're just about ready to get this game underway here at the Hadleigh Arena. As said, we've got Bees and Simpson opening the batting. Hadleigh is back in for only his second appearance of the season. A man who hopefully will be able to produce some goods today. Failed on his first outing. Lots expected of him. Yeah, that's going to be last season's star man with the ball. Stephen Tampion with the ball for Hadleigh. And as we expected, it's Bees and Simpson on their way out to the middle. Simpson making his first appearance of the season. Certainly an interesting watch as Simpson, usually and entertaining in his Wallace crease, normally there for a good time rather than a long time. Tampion is going for his last little stretches, and Bees has taken his guard, and they're ready down in the middle.
Ready to start running in. Let's go.
Umpires today for you, we have Peter Lodge and Russell Tampion. And Stephen Tampion has the ball in hand, and we're underway with a dot. So 4 Tampions out on the field this afternoon for Hadleigh. We're hearing Russell has overcome a few injuries and niggles, but not quite fit enough to make the 11, so he's out there and he's going to be umpiring for the 90 overs. And the Tampions are to Hadleigh what the Allams are to Bromley. Key figures within the club. Or at least they like to tell everyone so. Key pots as with buzzers early on. We weren't expecting that in the first over. Bees rather clothed a pull shot out to deep square leg, and the throw came in, and I wouldn't say it was a bad throw. The keeper just wasn't aware to it. Was Toombs not quite agile enough to cut it off, and nobody backing up. And Bees has 5. And he'll certainly take that. And a good start from Tampion, to be fair. A green surface, getting a good amount of movement. The medium pacer. 29 wickets he took for the second 11 last season, and was certainly their key man with the ball. And the 5 so far is fairly unjust on him, the 4 overthrows, so really only 1 from him so far. And it's the end of the key over.
From either side there.
First over from Tampion. He's looking to get his eye in. And it's going to be young Seamer from the other end. He's going to be bowling to Cody Simpson.
The right arm pace
Oliver
bowler
Clark
is coming into the attack from the forest
He had a
end.
fairly good start to the season, the young lad. He's coached by his dad, bit of a daddy's golden boy we hear. Coached by his dad, bigged up by his dad. And we'll stop there, but certainly bags of potential, the young Seamer. And he'll be hoping to live up to that this season. And bowling to Cody Simpson, who certainly doesn't hang about. Had a couple of nice shots, nice looking shots early on here. And perhaps he's another to be a changed man from last season, we'll see. And he pulls away. And a 1 bounce 4 for Cody Simpson, and that's what we expect to see from him. As Russell Tampion signals the boundary. It was short from Clark, and Cody Simpson latched onto it and smashed it away over the leg side for 4.
Oh, nice shot.
Another lovely looking shot from Simpson. It's 4 more. Only a push down the ground. Well, the man down at long on, not quite sure why he's down there. If he was at mid on, he'd have probably got round and stopped that, but a lovely push down the ground from Cody Simpson, and it raced away. And back-to-back boundaries for Simpson. 8 from 4 for him. Short from Clark. Simpson pulls again. It's just short of fine leg. Misfielded though, and they'll come back for 2. Good running from the Bromley pair there.
Bit expensive in that one.
And 2 overs done. They had an over from each end, and too short overall from Clark there, not attacking the stumps enough. The new ball on a green surface when you've won the toss. You need to get it up there and give it every chance to just do a little bit for you. There's Tampion. I'm sure we'll look to show in this over here. Fraction short from him too though. We do welcome you if you're just joining us this afternoon at the Hadleigh Arena. We're here for Great Bromley's clash with Hadleigh. And it's been a fairly good start for Bromley, to be fair. Cody Simpson showing his attacking instincts early on. And a couple of overs in, and they're already on to 16 without loss. Again, we apologise for the lack of Hadleigh badge and kit. All a little bit beyond my editing capabilities this week. The Elmsledge badge last week was a nice boring circle to whack some letters into. Hadleigh's a little bit more intricate and a little bit above my pay grade. So we've got the Adidas sponsor there for the kit and made it look as realistic as we can. An edge from Simpson and just fall short of the man there at sort of a fly gully. I'm not sure the need of a fly gully with someone bowling at Tampion's military pace. And Simpson picks up over the leg side. There's a man out there though. There's a man out there. It's over him. It's 6. 6 for Cody Simpson. And if it's anything like the Long Melford game, we'll be telling them to go and shut the gate and fetch it from the field. And he smashes Tampion over the leg side. And what about this for a first appearance of the season? In proper Cody Simpson style. He was throwing all caution to the wind and swinging across the line. And scoring his runs through that onside. Almost to take the mickey out of the Hadleigh team there. He's played an exaggerated leave and it's rattled him in the ribs. An interesting character is Cody. Certainly showing that early on in this innings here, but Clark now a chance for the right-handed
Safely
bees.
plays that along the ground.
Not for long. He's going to have the left-hander have Simpson back on strike.
They'll get a
takes
single.
Bees has had a good start to the season. 100 to his name so far. We'll be looking to add another one here this afternoon. Got a new opening partner out there with him in Cody Simpson, keeping up that left-hand right-hand combination which has been so effective for Bromley over the last couple of seasons. As we mentioned, Fairley having a strop and getting his own way with a move down the order, hiding from that new ball. You can see some words of encouragement there from in the field. With Hadleigh, we're sure they're a good bunch out there, enjoying their cricket.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
Clark's been better here over the wicket to Simpson. Just managed to tie him down a little. What does that mean? We're going to see a big shot from Simpson in a moment. There is the pull shot and it's in the gap. And 4 more to Cody Simpson. This is the sort of start we expected to see from him, but too short again from Clark. And Daddy's golden boy is going around the park.
Five runs added in the over.
Just 5 from it, to be fair. Just the one loose short delivery from Clark, and we're back to Stephen Tampion. Yep. And Bees punches through the offside. And it won't quite make it to the fence. They'll look for 3. And they will get back for 3. Not the
Good
best
return
arm.
there, back from the
From
deep.
Wait.
Tamping, you'd feel is the kind of bowler. You'd probably get Cody Simpson out, the medium pace, taking pace off the ball. I feel he'll probably swing across a straight one or hit one straight up in the air. But for now, he's made a good solid start. Injection of pace into his team's innings early on. They can sometimes struggle with Fairley at the top of the order. Slightly different characters are Fairley and Simpson in terms of their batting. Simpson likes to get on with it. And Fairley thinks a little bit too much of himself and tries to hang out there.
They'll
and
get one there.
A score. Single for Simpson there. Brings Bees back onto strike.
Waiting.
Good bowling in that over.
The batting team are now 9 for 31.
And we're back to Oliver Clark then from the field end. And he goes short again, and Simpson smashes away again. This young bowler needs to learn. You need to pitch it up at Bromley. You bowl it short here, it's going to sit up. And if you're bowling to someone like Cody Simpson, you're going to get smashed to all parts of the ground. Another terrific pull shot from Simpson. And he's on to 25. We're only just into the 6th over. Young Clark, you need to pitch it up.
Yeah, catch it.
Slightly better. Simpson gets it away for a single. Could be more overthrows here, but well backed up. Out there, learning from their earlier mistakes, the Hadleigh fielders. And Clark, I want to keep Bees on strike now. I want to build up a bit of rhythm. He's sprayed it short again. And Bees gets off strike. I might need to look for an early bowling change here, Hadleigh. This isn't the plan they'd have had when Gladwell won the toss and chose to bowl.
Waiting.
It's a better delivery, better length.
Yep, catch.
Wait for another single. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the keeper there. He doesn't seem to be awake this afternoon. He's just in teams. Perhaps still arguing over his skipper's decision to bowl. The best delivery there to end the over from Clark. From the start we've seen, you'd have to agree with the keeper really. We can see him down there muttering away to his skipper. Not sure why you've bowled. It looks like a road.
Yep.
Edged.
Simpson edges. Often one to
One
be
run added.
disgruntled and moaning with his skipper, we hear. Living up to that out there this afternoon, but probably on to 39 without loss now. And it's Tampion in and bowls, and Bees punches away. And it's going to be a boundary.
4 runs there, super shot.
For the Bromley opener. And Tampion not impressed and throwing his arms around. I'm not sure there's a lot he could have done there, it was a little bit short. And to be fair, you wouldn't expect Bees to play a shot in that area, so you can feel hard done by.
Goes through to the wicket keeper, no shot offered.
Well, that's going to be wide.
Going to need to bowl that one again. Wide signal.
Lodgy signal in the wide for us. Push down the ground and some good fielding from Abdul. Cuts it off, keeps it to a single. And they need something to happen here, Hadleigh. Not the start they'd have been hoping for. But plenty of time for them to turn this around here this afternoon.
Waiting.
And edged and doesn't quite.
Not too bad from either side there.
Up and off the thigh pad.
46 for nothing.
A good end to the over for Tampion, and they're going to continue with Clark. Plenty of seam bowling options in this Hadleigh lineup.
Yep, catch
And they're
it.
sticking with this
Pulls
young
it.
lad.
And that's going to be 4 runs.
And they're going to pay the price for it as Simpson pulls away
Moving
again.
along nicely now. 50 runs in this partnership.
And in no time, the 50 partnership is up between Bees and Simpson. Just 7.1 overs in. And I'm not quite sure why this young lad is still bowling.
Yep. Keep up.
I think for his own good.
One
To
run
get him out
there.
of the firing line. Especially with Cody Simpson in this kind of form. He's brought the men up now on the offside. He'll be looking to have a tight line and keep Bees on strike. Manages to do so there. We're looking to build up some rhythm. He's got some encouragement from his teammates out there. And they'll be saying to him, just do that again. The next 3 deliveries. And he's gone short and
Right
wide.
off the middle.
And cut away. 4 more. And you do start to feel for the young lad. It's not his day out there. And his skipper needs to do him a favour and get him out of the attack. Not even 4 overs in. He's 0 for 31.
Wait, yep.
Better from Clark, but Bees has found the gap.
That is textbook.
And it brings 4 more. And not quite the start we were expecting here this afternoon. It's been electric from the Bromley batsmen. We weren't expecting to see this.
Lets that go through to the keeper. Bit
Bees lets
expensive in
go
that
through.
one. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the car park end.
There's going to be a change in the bowling. It's going to be one Tampion for another, as Owen Tampion comes in to the attack. And a good start to the season, the young seamer. Picking up 9 wickets from the 7 games so far.
Wait.
And he's made a good start here, a couple of dots to Simpson, the left-handed slugger. I don't know if they can get him out. They've got a real stodger in next in Adam Cuthbert, who will certainly slow the run rate down. And Simpson likes to get on with it.
Yeah, catch.
He's brought away as a man out there though.
Keep up.
It'll just be another single.
One more to the score.
Oh.
Oh, and a good delivery there from Tampion. It's rising. And Bees had a waft outside the off stump, almost nicked it. Just 1 from this Tampion over so far. Excellent start to his spell here this afternoon, and he beats the edge
And that
again. Terrific
completes
stuff
a very good over.
from young Tampion.
For 60.
I'm going to say perhaps a fraction short. A little bit fuller, and he might well find that edge. And they're still continuing with Clark. I won't say any more. Not quite sure what the
Keeper
plan
had
is
to
here.
dive, but takes it safely.
Almost
That's
strangled down the
well
leg
wide.
side there, and fairly harsh call from Russell Tampion there. Obviously keen to pile on the misery to this young opening bowler. Not quite sure it was a wide, but wide given. And you see he's only Just into his 5th over. No wickets, 36 runs conceded from Clark. And Simpson has cloughed it. And almost caught and bowled. Not quite getting hold of that one, Simpson. And Clark now to be short, and is it top edged? Was it glove? It's buys, signalled. And 4 more onto the Bromley total. Edged.
Edges it.
And it's safe, and it's away for 4. And they won't mind that, Hadleigh. Finding Beezer's edge. And they'll be ruining it. It didn't quite
No shot offered.
go to hand. It's taken the slip out, actually. And it's been a better over from Clark. You'd still feel that this should probably be his last over.
Waiting.
And
the
the
dot to
end of a
finish.
tidy over.
The score is now
10 overs done. Bromley 70 without loss. Really not the start we were expecting to see here this afternoon. Especially the way with the pitch was looking and the weather we've had. Tampion had a good first over. And he'll be looking to build on that here.
Yep, catch.
Simpson crossed it and a catching chance, and he's gone.
Probably the hardest part of taking that catch.
Cody Simpson
is being
gone.
worried about dropping such an easy chance.
And we did say he's here for a good time, not a long time. And he's certainly been here for that. But Owen Tampion strikes. He said his first over was a good one. And it's just got a bit big on Simpson, that one. And it's bowled Tampion, caught Tampion. The 2 youngest Tampions combining there to dismiss Cody Simpson. 36 from 35.
Shipboy is the new man at the non-strikers end.
An injection of pace at the start of the innings there, so I always struggle not to laugh at Cuthbert's commentary name. Does love a cruise. Unfortunately, he hasn't quite booked in the holiday yet, so we haven't managed to play without him yet this season, but he's in. And key wicket for Hadleigh. They'll look to turn the screw now and build up some pressure on these Bromley batsmen. They know Cuthbert will hang around and stodge and look to bat a long time rather than a good time.
Nice
As Bees
shot.
goes down the ground, and a beautiful shot from him. It brings forward to the splice of the bat, but he got enough on it to get it over the bowler and safely in the gap between mid-off and mid-on, and away for 4. He goes leg side this time. There's a man there though. I think he's picked him out. Has he picked him out? He hasn't. It's over him. It's over him. It's 6. And just like that, 4 down the ground, and then a floaty half volley from Tampion, and Bees just picked it up. And it looked as though he picked out the man in the deep. But it sailed over him. And Bees now taking on the role as the aggressor with Simpson's departure. And again, I have to say, this isn't what we were expecting here this afternoon. Let's Tampion got up his sleeve here, doing the second over.
Played that along
It's
the
a dot.
ground. That's the end of the over.
To
A
end the
wicket
11th
from
over.
it, but also runs.
And a key wicket for Hadleigh with Cody Simpson going, chipping up a catch into the
The
onside.
right armour is coming on to bowl from the Forest end.
And we are now going to see a change in the bowling. Seasoned leading wicket taker, skipper for today, Simon Gladwell, is into the attack, the off spinner. And he starts with a well flighted delivery
there. That had the batsman defending.
that Cuthbert blocks, which I'm sure you'll all be surprised to see. He does some runs, Cuthbert. Bromley skipper, who's experimented with moving around the order the last couple of weeks. Hasn't quite found somewhere that works for him, and with Charlie Allen unavailable today, he is back in at his number 3 spot.
Waiting.
Certainly a position that would be nice for him to come in on. 70 without loss, and now up to 80 for 1. There's certainly time for him to build an innings here. Oh, and he's not going to. He's rocked away to cut it, and he's clearly hit it.
Not out.
Tampion gives it not out, but surely the Hadleigh team are going to review this.
The captain wants to review this.
Russell Tampion said not out. You'd think he'd be biased toward his own team, but he hasn't. He said not out. He's clearly hit it. He's absolutely nailed this, Cuthbert. I'm shocked he hasn't walked. I'm not shocked really, knowing what he's like. But he's rocked away, and he's absolutely smashed it to the keeper. How's he not walked? That's disgraceful. Shame on you, Adam Cuthbert. Captain, you are not fit to captain any team, my friend. If you do not walk when you've clearly smashed it like that, then I don't know what to say. Disgraceful. Shocking. Absolutely shocking from the Bromley skipper. And I'm sure the Hadleigh boys will be having some words with him here. They've got the review system. It will be overturned, surely. But he's absolutely nailed it. Cuthbert, the hot spot here, clearly shows it. And Tampion is going to overturn his decision.
The decision is overturned.
And Cuthbert now does have to go, and Hadleigh can celebrate. Gladwell strikes the skipper, and Cuthbert has to go for a duck, and he is not impressed. It does bring Simon Gilhooly to the crease, though.
Gilly ready to face their first ball.
A man who promises so much, and has been certainly hyped up by skipper. And first ball, he smashed it away. He's almost been caught.
4 runs.
But it's a 1 bounce 4. And what a start for Gilhooly. Almost 6. Edge.
Mistime that one.
Safe,
Simon
and
has done
what a
well
start
in that
there
over.
from the skipper. Get another wicket for his team. And they needed the review. It was a good review. And they'll be having some words, I'm sure, with their own umpire they've provided here this afternoon, who gave that not out. Tampion then to Bees. Drives but can't find the gap.
Didn't like the look of that one. No shot offered.
Hearing the Hadleigh boys are pleased with the over from the skipper there. Plenty of encouragement for him. And they're looking to take that momentum now into this over. The Tampion has started with 2 dots. Make that 3. Abdul, we're hearing, is very vocal out on the field. Plenty of praise for his side's bowlers out here. He's often very vocal out on the field. Nice lad though, we're here.
Nicely along the ground.
And harmless, I'm sure. Always good to spice the game up a little bit of chat around the bat. There's 4 dots here from Tampion. He's looking to rein it in slightly after losing a couple of teammates, but he's punched that down the ground. It's not quite 4, some good fielding down at long on.
Nice fielding there. Good
and
return.
Keeps it down to 2. And great fielding in the deep. Hadleigh seemed boosted by the couple of wickets. Much more positive body language out there in the field now. As Tampion comes in and bowls.
Safely plays that along the ground.
And a dot to end the 13th over. Gladwell skipper to continue then. Another terrific delivery from him. And Gilhooly wafts and misses. Gilhooly sweeps.
1 run added.
Well and
Playing a
truly
miss.
beaten by the bowler.
Oh, and Bees has smashed it away over the offside. And it's a 1 bounce 4.
1 bounce and that's 4.
And a bit of whip run off from Gladwell. And Bees makes him pay.
Waiting.
That was a great over.
Wait. Waiting. Wait there. Ball. Yeah.
They'll get a single.
Yep. Catch it.
Nice
Oh,
shot, that
smashed
one.
down the ground again. And another 1 bounce 4 for Bees. He is flying here this afternoon. A great start from him. And we'll be hoping he can go on and continue the great start he's made here. On to 48, just 2 short of a half century. And Bromley 4 away from bringing up the 3 figures. And Bees keeps the strike with a single there to end the 15th over.
Reasonably good over
And
there.
it's time for drink.
The batting team are now on 2 for 97.
You see the 12th man for Hadleigh there bringing out the drinks. And they need a drink. It's overcast and muggy out there in the middle. And the skipper, Simon Gladwell, is going to continue.
Yep.
And that brings up the batsman.
A well done half-ton.
And it's 50 for Bees from just 43 deliveries. And you'll know his job's only half done. Out there in the middle, 98 for 2 the score. And you need a partnership here with Hadleigh.
Wait there.
Oh, and it's almost a catch. It's been put down, it has. Champion's put it down at mid-wicket. An encouragement for him. I'm not sure if it quite carried. It might well have been a good stop. I'm not sure it carried. No, it didn't quite carry. A good stop in the end from Champion.
Got a huge spin
Playing a
on
miss. Back through the gate, and Hadleigh not looking overly comfortable out there.
Bowling.
Batsman needing to go on the defensive there. Good ball.
Edged, and Hadleigh goes.
Done better. Great ball.
Is he going to walk? He is going to walk. No need for the umpire's decision there. Hadleigh, better sport than his skipper. And he's nipped it through to the keeper, and he has to go. Fails again. Hadleigh. And they've been hoping to get a score today, but he hasn't done so. And Bromley now 3 down. As we see, B's wagon wheel there, very unlike him, nothing through cow corner as yet. Very unlike him. But that wicket brings Ed Fairley to the crease,
at the non-strikers end.
who had been begging for a move down the order, perhaps so he didn't have to run between the wickets with Bees, but he's out there now and joins Bees in the middle. As Bees goes big down the ground.
It'll bring rain.
What a shot that is. It's a terrific effort from the fielder. It is 6. But what an effort that was from the man at mid-on, charging back. And almost managed to keep it in. Okay, so it's just short of a point. There's almost a goner there, Bees, after the 6 down the ground. It did bring the 100 up though for Bromley. That's 6 down the ground.
No shot on offer for that one.
And Tampion hasn't bowled badly, to be fair. Slightly unfortunate to have gone for as many runs as he has. But he did start the collapse of wickets, dismissing Simpson earlier on.
Foley ready to face their first ball.
And he's got another left-hander in his sights now as Ed Fairley prepares for his first delivery. Oh, that's a play and a miss from Fairley. Cracking nut from Tampion. And he does like bowling to the left-handers. We saw earlier with Simpson. Now we'll be targeting Fairley's wicket too.
Some very targeted bowling in that over.
And there's some good shape there to end the over from Tampion, swinging that back into Fairley. Showing the one that goes away and then the one that comes back in. And 17 overs done. Bromley 105 for 3. And Gladwell now round the wicket, and B just clocked it up in the air. It's not going to go for 6. It is. It has gone for 6. I'm not quite sure how. The wind must have taken that one. Looked as though he'd clothed it, and he was going to be caught by the man coming around from long on. And you see, he actually stopped and was almost ready to walk off, but the wind carried it over the rope. And he's now into 63 from 48.
Waiting.
Along the ground.
Good stuff here from the Hadleigh skipper Gladwell after that 6. Going back well. And Bees hacks away. There's a man there though. There's a man there. And he's dropped it.
Oh no! He's
dropped it. Could he have just dropped the game out there at cow corner? Bees has hacked Gladwell away. And he didn't get all of it. And it's been put down. I'm not quite sure who that is out at cow corner. Bees towed it out into the deep. And it's been put down. And we'll have a look and work out who's dropped that catch. We're sure Hadleigh fans will be keen to know. Phillips. Ryan Phillips, what have you done? You've dropped the game. Ryan Phillips. And you're in the deep. You don't get a better chance than this. Straight in. Oh, it's on the end of the fingers. That's going to hurt. He's towed it away. And he's set himself. He's ready for the catch. Everything's looking so straightforward. And then he gets it on the end of the fingers. And it goes down. And what a big let off that is for Great Bromley. And for Bees.
Yep.
Nudge down the single. There's a single down the ground to keep the
Kept
strike.
it fairly tight in that over.
So Hadleigh will be disappointed to put that chance down.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the car park area.
And we are now going to see the third Hadleigh Tampion into the attack. And it's going to be Aaron Tampion. The right arm seamer, and he's found the edge straight away. And B's living a charmed life out there at present. But he's off strike now. And Tampion going to go round the wicket to the left-handed fairly.
Right there.
Well, he's clothed that. Just a bit of uneven bounce here, a bit of uneven carry in this Bromley wicket. Seen that a few times here this afternoon. A dismissal of Cody Simpson in a very similar fashion to that shot from Fairley there, but better drive there from him, a bit full from Tampion. Oh, he's closed it again. Not looking overly comfortable, Ed Fairley. 0 from 5. And a good start from Aaron Tampion.
Yep.
And Fairley is off the mark. Avoiding duck.
And through for one.
Tampion then just 2 from the over so far. Here's the Johnson Bolster Bees. It's edged. And it flies away over the keeper.
Comes to an end.
And Bees is
The right armour
really
is
getting
coming
away
into
with it
the
here.
attack from the forest end.
4 to end the over, but streaky once again, and Hadleigh won't mind seeing that. He'll be getting slightly irritated though, as they turn back to their main man, the medium pacer, Stephen Tampion. As we said, took 29 wickets last
One
season
run
and really
there.
was their key man with the ball. Certainly a man they'd turn to in a situation like this. Crucial point of the game, finally balanced. Approaching the midway point, and Bromley 121 for 3.
Yep.
And it's edged again, and would you believe it?
Find the edge.
He's edged it away for 4 again. And they need to get a slip in or something, Hadleigh, because things are certainly getting away with a few here. He's been dropped, and since the drop, I'm not sure he's timed the shot properly. They have got a slip in now. Almost chasing the ball though, Hadleigh. And he's not looking overly comfortable. His run rate has increased, but mostly just from edges down to third man. What's Tampion got up his sleeve here? The slip's gone back to a fly slip.
Waiting.
Yeah, certainly not been Bees' most fluent innings, but he's on to 75. And it just won't go to hand for Hadleigh. There's an inside edge onto the ribs, and it's
What a
bowled
ball.
him.
The batsman bamboozled and ended up knocking it
His
back
charmed
onto his own
life
stump.
comes to an end.
Beautifully bowled.
Good delivery from Tampion. The inside edge onto the gut, and it trickled back onto off stump. As Bees looked for the run rather than saving his wicket. And the inside edge onto his belly, and then it trickled agonisingly onto off stump, and he has to go. It says bowled Tampion in the book, and he goes for 75, and just 59,
Morgan is the new batter at the non-strikers end.
and it brings young Barney Morton to the crease at number 6. So all action out there at the moment. Only 125 for 4.
Right there.
As we see the end of the 20th over, so 20
We've got
overs
a
done.
change in the commentary box. Joining me now is Mel Jones.
Thanks,
20 overs
lads.
done.
Good to be back.
125 for 4. And it's going to be Aaron Tampion to Barney Morton.
Waiting.
Safely plays that along the ground.
Waiting. Yeah.
And that's a single.
Yep.
He lets that go through to the keeper.
Just to confirm, we've got Morton at the crease here. As Tammy comes in to bowl to Fairley at the end of the over, and he ducks
Good
underneath
bowling
that
in
one.
that over.
Just
Just
confirm,
one
is
run off it.
people seeing Morton come to the crease. He has been called in as a concussion substitute for Clive Early, who was driving too fast on his way to the game this afternoon. Was rushing, thought he was going to be late, and was driving his car recklessly.
Another
We're hearing
run
he
added
is
to
fine,
the score.
and nobody was harmed, injured, or in fact killed in the accident. But he's got a concussion, so he's been replaced at short notice by Barney Morton.
Yep.
Little too eager in that delivery.
And we
No
wish
ball.
Clive all the best. We're sure he'll be up for a drink later on, but he's been unable to take part in the game due to the concussion rules, as we see a no ball
Tanner
signalled.
really needs to take their time and try and get this right.
So yes, Barney Morton in at number 6. We're expecting Clive Early.
Lets
But
that go through to the
unfortunately,
keeper.
he's not able to be out
Needs to
there.
bowl that again. It's a wide.
As we see another wide, plenty of extras here from Tampion. A man of his experience and quality. Disappointed with that as it's cut away. And it must have just fallen short of the man that slipped there. It looks as if it was a catch, but fallen just short.
Yep. Yep.
And they go through for one.
There's one thing you get with these two younger men at the crease. Plenty of singles, rotation of the strike. It's going to be key in this partnership.
Right there.
Well, that was another good over. Frustration will be growing for the batsman.
Wait.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
We come towards the midway point here. Into the 23rd over. Bromley 133 for 4. Two new men at the crease. Morton and Fairley both full of bags of potential.
Yep.
And they'll be looking to exercise that potential into ability here this afternoon. Their team needs them. 4 down, Great Bromley. Lloyd and Holyman, recognised batsmen still to come. Jagota as well, who's been on fire with the bat this season, averaging 137. Although he hit his high score last week.
Edges
An
it.
unbeaten 70, and almost a catch there. A real loose shot from Fairley. The outside edge almost carried to point. And Gladwell encouraging his fielders and his bowler. So some super stuff out there from young Aaron Tampion. As Fairley pulls, and again it's just short. This time the man at the wicket, and a run-out chance. And we're going to have a look. Could be gone here. It was a direct hit, was it? Morton could be in trouble. Fairley, not quite sure which of them it is. So tight. I think he might just be out. He is. He's got to go.
Very good fielding has
Ed Fairley has to go.
Out of nowhere. Great work.
It's been run out by the Hadleigh skipper.
Lloyd
I'm
is
really
the new man at
disappointed
the non-strikers end.
with that. It does bring Jason Lloyd to the crease, who's been another man in exceptional form this season. And Bromley now 5 down.
Yep.
And they need a partnership from somewhere.
They take the
Still
single.
just over 22 overs to go.
Lloyd is getting ready to face the next ball.
Waiting.
A wicket falling in that over, and not many runs from it.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
The skipper going to bring himself back into the attack now with that run out of Fairley. He's got 2 wickets so far.
Yeah.
Played that
He'll be
along
looking
the
to rattle
ground.
through. There's probably middle order and
One
tail.
run there.
Yep.
And he's off the mark with that one.
Waiting. Yeah.
Well, just a lack of concentration there.
Oh. Nice.
Simon has done well in that over.
Yep.
Along the ground.
They take a single.
Wait. Wait.
Lloyd just struggling to get it away here. Some good bowling from Tampion. And again, Lloyd not able to find the gap, timing it quite nicely. Unable to beat Tampion at mid-off.
Safely
And he
plays that
finds
along
gap
the
this
ground.
time. And that will make it away to the fence for a boundary for Jason Lloyd. And that will hopefully free him up a little bit and get him going. Let's see Tampion having a go at his dad there out in the field after that last delivery, feeling he could have got down and stopped it. A bit of a family dispute. The other Tampion getting involved too, and even the umpire has now had to step in.
Plays and misses.
Russell Tampion, sorry. The elder Tampion, the umpire, has now had to step in, and there's a real family dispute going on out there in the field. The cricket continues. And hopefully they'll resolve it one way or another. But no, they're still going. They're still going out there on the field. I can't bring it to you on the cameras, but the words are still flying backwards and forwards. Arms being thrown around.
Waiting.
And it's quite embarrassing, really. Hadleigh trying to get a game of cricket on here. And there's a family dispute fit for Jeremy Kyle show going on out there on the outfield. Hopefully they'll at least find some calm to get through the rest of the game. Inside it, and pad and a catch, and Barney Morton has to go.
That's a huge wicket. Morgan is a big scout.
And Gladwell strikes again. Oh, he clearly hit it, not worth a review here. He clearly hit it onto his inner thigh pad. And Teams, the keeper, was alert to it and swoops forward to take a very good catch low down. So Morton has to go. And Bromley now 6 down, only 145 on the board. And skipper Gladwell strikes again. Brings in Nick Holyman though, down at number 8. And hoping to use this time to earn himself and move up the order.
That's what the crowd have come to see. Nicely played.
Still almost 19 overs to go here in this Bromley innings, and they'll certainly need to bat the time. Experienced men at the crease, Lloyd and Holyman. Still Jagota to come as well. Kai Simpson can bat. Tom Dodd can hang around. As Lloyd carves it away down to third man. It's a 4 for Jason Lloyd.
Good shot.
Very good shot from him, controlled. And a short ball from Tampion is punished. Looks as though they have got over that disagreement from the previous over. A clap and a smile, or not really a smile actually. Maybe there are still some issues out there with Tampion and his dad. See, it's still going. He's grabbed his arms, thrown his arms around. And he's now going to come in and bowl to end this over.
That was quite a good over there.
Not a bad one from Tampion. And we're going to have Gladwell continuing 6 overs, 3 for 24 for him so far. The skipper for Hadleigh, and Holyman edges his first ball, but it's safe. Holyman survives.
Wait. Yep.
Oh, and they look for two and they cancel.
And through for one.
Good decision from them. Hadleigh's off the mark. Glad we're making a few changes to his field, the skipper. He's got Jason Lloyd in his sight, so he knows he can be so destructive towards the end of an innings. And he's got plenty of time to get himself in as Lloyd. And hopefully from Bromley's point of view, he'll be able to produce one of those late innings masterclasses we've seen so many times already this season.
Nice fielding there, good return.
And some good fielding in the deep, keeps that down to a single. Not quite the running power between the wickets with these two at the crease.
That ends a tidy over.
Yeah, a good over from Gladwell. Still staying around the wicket with his off spin. Not getting loads of turn, but just enough. Just doing enough out there for him.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack.
And they're going to go back to Daddy's golden boy, Oliver Clark, the young seamer. 5 overs for 41 early on. And we're hoping he's got a better chance now. Bowling at the lower order. Short again from his first ball though. And I think they'll have told him to pitch it up. And he might well be trying. But sometimes trying isn't good enough.
Oh, good shot.
And smashed away. And that's 4 for Hadleigh. Good shot from him. Oh, they're playing a miss.
The batsman didn't know
Better
where
from
that was
Clark.
going.
A heavily packed offside field here for Hadleigh. Looking to keep that line on or around off stump. Not looking to get too straight with gaps on the leg side. And if they've done their analysis on Hadleigh, they'll know they only really need fielders at point. And as I say that, they've made a few changes. They put a deep square out now and brought a man across into that onside. And then he bowls short wide outside off. And Hadleigh cuts away, but only a single. Man at third man.
Not too bad from
Cuts it
either
off.
side there.
The batting team are now on 6 for
This
1.
bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty
And they're going
tweak.
to turn to
Let's see how they go.
Nadi Abdul, the off spinner. As we said earlier, there's a lot to say for himself out on the field. But usually a good lad. And usually positively trying to boost his own team.
They take a
Starts
single.
off with a single.
Wait there.
Fraction short from Abdul. We're looking to get it right up there. Get the flight going, get his rhythm going. Certainly know from playing against him, he's not necessarily a big turner of the ball. But he certainly likes to try and get in your head with a few words. And mixes up his pace quite well. So they have to watch out for that, the Bromley batsman. But so far they're negotiating him quite well.
Ooh, beaten in
Turn
by
there
the
for
change
Abdul.
of pace
He
there.
doesn't get much turn. That was the quicker ball, and it did turn back through Hadleigh's wide open gate. I just feel it could be a day for Hadleigh to get a score here. He's struggled at times this season for some fluency. Some improvements from last season, and he just seemed to be getting there, but just needs that one big score, which we could well see here today as Abdul closes out the 30th over.
Done well in that over.
And a good over from him. So 30 overs done. And 12th man Billy Whitehead bringing out the drinks for the Bromley pair out in the middle, and they certainly need those. Holyman guzzling his drink away, as does Lloyd. And with 15 overs to go, we want to hear from you. We want to know, what do you think a good score is going to be here for Bromley? Hadleigh boys, what would you want to keep Bromley down to? 15 overs to go. Par score here at the Hadleigh Marina usually around 220. If you don't get more than that, you're going to struggle to defend it. Here, par score around 220, 225. But with Bromley 6 down, Hadleigh, you'd think, would be hoping to keep them below that. So we want to hear from you on the socials, on the YouTube, the Twitter, the Instagram. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you think a good score is going to be here this afternoon. We're hearing Ryan Phillips and Archie Wilkinson are backing themselves to knock this off. Go hard or go home, they say their motto is. And they're backing themselves to knock off any total Bromley post in 20 overs so they can get home and get the barbecue on. But still plenty of time left to go in this game. With Clark in and bowling to Lloyd. And better in the second spell as Clark struggled with the new ball early on, and also bowling to someone like Cody Simpson is never easy, especially when it's his day. Much easier bowling to someone like Holyman, but I do feel like there's some runs out there for the ex-Bromley skipper. A fairly sedate start from him so far, though, you have to say.
He lets that go through to the keeper.
Going to bowl that one again.
That's a wide from Clark. Using a little bit of rhythm there. I'm sure Holyman would be keen for a not out as well, looking to boost that average. Plenty of time left to bat. But a nice not out would help boost that average of 18 of his.
That's some good bowling. End of the over.
And certainly the time for him to bat. If he can bat through to the end, you'd fancy Bromley to get a score up and around 230, 240. As Abdul continues though, and he's getting a little bit of assistance from the surface. A Hadleigh spinner. And gets his confidence up, he can be a real handful. As he rattles Lloyd on the pad again.
It certainly did something off the pitch, and it's a good confident shout, but maybe it did too much.
Russell Champion says not out. And they contemplate a review. They're not going to review. We will endeavour to do our best here and bring you all the technology we can. So with our big eye programme here, we can see he was clearly outside the line of off stump, and it wasn't coming back to hit off stump either. Too high from Abdul, so a good decision not to review. Only with the umpiring we've seen from Tampion so far today, I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd given it out. As Lloyd shows off his trademark shot,
and that's four.
Cutting away over point and behind the square. Really, it's quite a remarkable shot off a spinner. And he's rocked away and smashed it over backward point, and a one bounce 4 for Jason Lloyd. He's on to 19 here with 13.5 overs to go. I think he was looking for it again there, but a sharp turn from Abdul, and Lloyd managed to adjust. 167 then Bromley for 6, and Abdul's been bowling well as he beats Lloyd's edge there. Excellent stuff from the spinner.
Another really good over there.
And another great over from Abdul. At this stage, as a spinner, if you can be keeping the run rate down, you're doing a good job. Clark to continue. They'll be looking for some wickets, Hadleigh.
Waiting.
Nice shot, that one.
Bromley will be looking to set up a platform for a late onslaught here this afternoon. Lloyd certainly a man you'd like out there at this stage. He's shown his qualities already this season. With some big shots like that one, over cover, and a one-bounce for Jason Lloyd.
On the way to the boundary.
He's
4
becoming
runs.
something of a cult hero here at Great Bromley in his first season with the club. And he's been a man for these sorts of occasions with games finally balanced. And he can play some magnificent innings, well, he has played some magnificent innings thus far this season that have really taken a game away from the opposition. Has he got another one up his sleeve here to take this game away from Hadleigh? 172 for 6. And Clark to Lloyd. Pulled away,
Great shot.
and it's in the gap. Fielder gives chase, and it's 4 for Lloyd. It's in the gap, and he's timed it beautifully. A little pivot around the corner, and it didn't look as though it was going to get away for 4, but kept going away from Phillips down at fine leg, and he couldn't get there to cut it off. Not the best in the field, Phillips, from what we've seen so far today. But another boundary for Lloyd.
Yep.
And another boundary against the name of Clark. Not
They
been a
take
good
the
day for
single.
the young seamer. Again, welcome if you are joining us here this afternoon. If you're just tuning in, we're at the Hadleigh Arena for live coverage of
Gave
Great
a
Bromley
few
versus
too many
Hadleigh.
away in that over.
4 bides as Clark goes short, and Toombs can't get there to cut it off. And 4 more onto the Bromley total. Not good stuff from the Hadleigh bowler and keeper out there. It was very short. The keeper didn't really have a chance. But yes, good afternoon if you're just joining us. We are at the Hadleigh Arena, live coverage of Great Bromley versus Hadleigh. Hadleigh won the toss. Skipper Simon Gladwell inserting Bromley into bat on a green surface here with the weather we've had this week.
Reaches 30 and seems set.
Bromley had a terrific start, a partnership between Bees and Cody Simpson, getting them off to an absolutely flying start. They were 70 without loss from 10.
Batsman played all around it.
As
What a
Abdul
ball.
produces a terrific dooser there, beat Holyman's edge. And 70 without loss, Bromley, and then Simpson was dismissed by the Tampion duo, the 2 younger Tampions combining to dismiss him. Cuthbert went for a duck controversially, edging behind and not walking. Not given out either, but Hadleigh used the
Lucky
review
break for the
system,
batsman, just misses the stumps.
and it clearly showed an edge on his bat, and he had to go. From there, it's been a fairly finely balanced game. Bromley's middle order failed to fire, with Fairley, Morton and Gilhooly all struggling to post a meaningful score. And then we go down to Lloyd and Holyman,
Plays it nicely along the ground.
the experienced duo.
And that completes a
Looking
very
to
good
take Bromley
over.
towards the close.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Skipper now back into attack. With 2 overs left, Gladwell. Limited to 9 overs here in this virtual league.
And that's a single.
And still got Jagota in the shed. And Kai Simpson can play some shots as well. So they'll be looking to push on, I think, Bromley here. Lloyd and Holyman. Lloyd on to 30. Holyman has crept up to
Plays
10.
and misses.
A swing and a miss from Lloyd. And they can't believe how that's not taken his edge.
Wait there.
That's what the crowd have come to see.
Well, it's pulled away by
Nicely
Lloyd.
played.
And Gladwell persisting with this round the wicket tactic. And it had been paying off for him, to be fair, but that started outside leg and carried on outside leg. And Lloyd had a free swing at it to smash it away for 4.
No shot off.
Oh, and that's close, that is. It's a brave leave from Lloyd. Turned back in sharply from Gladwell. And almost took Lloyd's off stump. Not quite sure of the need for a leave here at this stage, but looking to bat through to the end as that bounces from Gladwell. That was on the thigh pad. That's another over done. 10 overs to go now. Abdul continuing, just 9 from his 3 overs so far. But 10 overs to go. Bromley 188 for 6. And they're well set for a late onslaught here at the Allen Arena. Home fans will be cheering them on. And they'll be looking to see some explosive shots here towards the close of this innings. Hadleigh will be looking to tie them down though. Plenty of bowlers capable of doing so at the death here, and that looked tight.
Well, just a lack of concentration there.
No appeal from Hadleigh. It certainly looked close. Up sliding down the leg side. Holliman drives out into the offside.
And they go through for 1.
Another single. 10 and 11 now from 26 for Holliman. And he's looking to be a foil for Jason Lloyd, which you can keep giving him the strike for shots like this, then they won't mind that at all. 6 for Jason Lloyd.
The partnership now worth 50.
A terrific shot from him, moving around the crease and getting underneath it, getting enough on it. Quicker ball from Abdul, and Lloyd got just enough on it to get it over fine leg all the way for 6. He's now on to 40.
Along the ground.
Oh, that's routed him on the pad again, Jason Lloyd.
Ends the over.
36th over. The batting team are now 195 for 6.
Gladwell then to bowl his last over.
Misread
Delivery
that one.
from him.
Couldn't
Holliman
get the drive away.
playing and missing. Looks as though Toombs struggling standing up. Yeah, he's certainly getting on a bit. And looks as though he may be struggling there. 10 overs to go though. Or just under 9 overs to go now, sorry. I'm sure he'll be hoping to get through. He's had a history of back injuries as old Toombs. Looking to do his bit for his team here. Struggled a little bit. Send some byes. And Holliman was struggling with the spinners, but he smashed it away.
To the boundary.
And he gets it away for 4. First sign of aggression from Nick Holliman. It was flighted from Gladwell. And Holliman smashed it over extra cover. Width on offer. And it was floaty and full from the Hadleigh skipper. And a 1 bounce 4 for Nick Holliman, on to 15 now. Bromley 1 short of 200.
Oh,
and
nice bowling.
it's almost trickled onto the stumps. Flighted again and cut away from Holliman. A big cheer of yes. I'm sure that would have come through the stump mic. As he managed to get a cut shot away, only for 2 though. Just love his cut shot, and he uses it to bring up the 200.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Forest end.
Owen Tampion then into the attack, who starting to get a little bit vocal towards the end of that last over, starting to get a bit chirpy towards these 2 batsmen, who are looking well set to propel Bromley well above 220 here, perhaps up towards 250. Starting to get a little bit chirpy, Tampion, looking to back up his chat with his ability here. As he bowls a floaty half volley, and Jason Lloyd smashes it back past him for 4 and has a word back with him. You know, Yeah, son. You've been playing a game as long as I have. You'd learn not to gob off unless you're actually any good. Here's what we've heard through on the stump mic from Jason Lloyd to Tampion there. And that's firing Tampion up a little bit, a bit more effort behind that delivery, certainly, up at 85 miles an hour. And Lloyd blocks it. And it's getting a little bit feisty out there, this game. Lloyd works away on the onside this time. 4 more. Bromley on the charge. Jason Lloyd now on to 48, 2 short of a half century. And as we come towards the close of this innings, we'd like to hear from you again on the socials. We've had a poll come out on our Twitter. How many do you think Bromley will finish up on here? Hadleigh and Lloyd looking to take them on to a decent score. What do you think Bromley will post here as their final total?
Wait there.
Do get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from our fans and supporters, or from Hadleigh fans and supporters too. Do get in touch with us and let us know your thoughts. Towards the end of Tampion's over there. He's still chirping away his Tampion. He's come from arguing with his dad and his brother, so now arguing with the batsman. It's going to be his brother into the attack now, Aaron Tampion. 5 overs for 18 so far. Been a good first spell from him. And he starts off with a wayward delivery. And that's going to be wide, surely.
So wide
it is.
there.
Peter Lodge signalling that wide there for us, joining us for his first virtual fixture. Old Lodgy.
Waiting.
Safely plays that along
Hadleigh
the
missing
ground.
out there with his favoured cut shot. Struggling to get that away. And he gets that one away, his cut shot. We said he loves the cut shot.
That is deservedly sent to the boundary.
And he gets
He's
that one
just
away
giving
for 4.
runs bowling like that.
Short and wide from Tampion, and he's muttering away. Perhaps arguing with his dad. And do love a good argument out on the pitch, it seems. And we're sure once Jeremy Kyle returns, they'll be certainly in that queue to get themselves on there, the Tampions.
Tries to drive that, but missed times.
Hadleigh struggling with the drive. Needs to stick to his cut shot, I think.
Wait on.
Just need to get a bit of a move on Hadleigh if he's not going to give the strike to Lloyd. 4 from the over plus the wide makes 5, but 4 dots bowled at Hadleigh, and he gets that one in the gap. Not sure it's quite going to make it to the fence 4. It is. It's timed that beautifully.
Super shot.
It races away in the end. Didn't look as though it got all of it. And it races away over a fairly lush outfield here with the rain we've had over the last week. And now 6 overs to go. A single for Lloyd. They won't look for the second. And good job, it's a direct hit from the deep. Good fielding. Trying to get that cut away again, Hadleigh. He's well known for the cut shot. He's just struggled to get that one away. Edge, and it brings him 4. It was a terrific delivery from Tampion, and Hadleigh backed away, and it took the edge. It could have gone anywhere, but it's gone away for 4. And 4 more to Nick Hadleigh. And Tampion now starting to give him a bit of stick as well. And Hadleigh just laughing back in his face. I've played the game a long time. I know I'm not really any good. And you might be younger and fitter than me. But it's my day today, and I'm going to make you pay. So it's come through from the stump mic. Hadleigh, we're sure. Saying he knows he's not any good. We know he's still a good player.
The batsman didn't know
playing
where
those
that
mind
was
games
going.
with the young bowler here. Kind of missed though, beating his edge that time, Tampion.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
Struggled with that
A
cut
change
shot
up here
again,
in
no
the
run there.
commentary box.
5
Joining
overs
me
to go
now
then.
is James Taylor.
Thanks, Slats. Good to be back.
James Taylor joining us for the last 5 overs.
Tanner back on now.
As Stephen Tampion returns here. We apologise for the amount of different Tampions there are. It can get a little bit confusing. We've done our best with the numbers 47, 48 and 49. And Lloyd on 49. Here, Stephen Tampion. We expected to be the key man with the ball. In the end, Gladwell seems to have been that today, but comes to the death overs here. Oh, nice.
The bowler beating them all.
Beautiful delivery from Tampion, the medium pacer. Beating Lloyd. As James Taylor said, all ends up there. We expect him to be the star man. He could still be, or play a key role here towards the end of this innings as Lloyd pulls away.
Racing to the fence.
And it's going to be 50. Is it a boundary? It is.
And that's
50
the
for Lloyd.
century.
Slightly slower than we've seen from him before, but boy, have his team needed this here this afternoon. And the man who joined only this season. And he's certainly been a terrific signing for Great Bromley. And what's he got in store for us in the remaining 4 and a bit overs here in this fixture? Not got many men out, Hadleigh. You'd think at this stage they'd be spreading the field, but Tampion's got a slip in.
Catch it.
Perfect technique and
It
placement.
looks to be another boundary for Lloyd. It is. And you beg to question why they're not spreading the field. Tampion shakes his head. And it was short from him, and Lloyd smashed it away. And Bromley keeper batsman. Towards the end of the 41st over. Well, it's a dot to end. Is it? No, it's evaded the keeper. And they sneak through for a leg bye.
End of the over.
And Lloyd, we see, scoring all round the wicket here this afternoon. Certainly loves the pressure of batting towards the end of an innings when wickets have fallen, and putting the rebuilding job together, and then likes to go berserk towards the end of an innings. So we'll see if he can do that here. He resumes his battle with Owen Tampion, and he resumes it with a big shot down the ground, and it's,
Smashed that a long way.
is it 6? Is it 4?
Great
It's
shot.
6. It's just made it over the rope, and it's 6 for Jason Lloyd. Full and floaty from Tampion, and Lloyd nails it back over his head and has a word as he runs past the bowler. Didn't quite pick up what he said that time. Well, it's certainly got a reaction from Tampion. Well, I might expect to see this one short. It's not. It's a bit of shape there for Tampion at this stage. And Abdul, we see there in the field, looking to encourage the young seamer. Abdul, who's made a career out of not spinning the ball. Was getting a bit of turn out there today.
Along the ground.
As Lloyd remarks his guard slightly further down the track, perhaps looking to get himself out of the crease and come at Tampion here. Down the ground. As he smashes through extra cover, over extra cover.
Very nice there from
And man in the deep.
Wilkinson.
Cuts it off. Some good fielding from Archie Wilkinson in the deep. 2-3-9 for 6 now. Great Bromley. And Hadleigh going to need to play some shots. And he has done. He's belted it through extra
shot.
cover. And a terrific shot from Nick Hadleigh. And that takes him into the 30s for the first time this season.
Yes.
And a pinch a single there, some good running from the batsman, not such good fielding
Too many away in that
from
over.
Abdul. 3 overs to go then for Great Bromley. They're up to 244 for 6. And it's been a terrific partnership this from Lloyd and Holyman. As Holyman pulls away, he's got it over mid-wicket. And it's 4 more. Terrific shot from him. And just as we mentioned the partnership, that is now the 100th partnership. Seems to have come up in no time, but they took their time to build the partnership. And they're bearing the fruits of it now. Holyman 38, Lloyd 64. 100 partnership. And what a crucial partnership it could be. He loses all shape there, swinging across the line.
One
I have to
run
feel
there.
it's going to be a tough run chase for Hadleigh. No, with the small boundaries and quick outfield here at the Hadleigh Arena. And it's certainly a decent track, as Lloyd shows there, picking up over the leg side for yet another boundary.
No, that ball deserved to be smacked to the boundary.
A half volley from Tampion, smashed away by Jason Lloyd. Another boundary to him. And what a man he is, Jason Lloyd. 2.5 overs to go. Tampion in and bowls, and terrific delivery,
The
beating
batsman
the edge.
didn't know where that was going.
Swing and a miss from Lloyd.
Wait. Ball up.
A couple of dots for Tampion. He'll be pleased with that. He'll be looking to finish off the over well here, avoiding another boundary, I'm sure. That's what we'll be looking to do. He goes forward, right on the pad. That's got to be out, surely.
Shout.
Surely that has to be out. Jason Lloyd. A very lucky man. Lodgy says
Shake of the
no.
head from the umpire.
We
and
have
from
got the
bowler
review
as
system
well.
in place
He
here.
was
It looked
certain
plumb.
on that one.
It looked stone dead plumb. And they haven't reviewed it. I'm really not sure why they haven't reviewed that. We can see there, ball 6. And the white mark. Let's have a look on the ball tracking. That looked absolutely plumb. It was full. Oh, the impact umpire's call. Certainly crashing into the stumps. And they can feel hard done by there, Hadleigh. Fine margins there. And Jason Lloyd, a lucky boy, with the impact on the umpire's call. Strange no review from Hadleigh though.
Yep, catch it.
That's
As
right
Holyman
off
smashes
the knee
away
of
on the leg
bat.
side. And it brings him another boundary. And he closes in now on the first half century of the season. On to 43. And we're sure Ed Fairley will be loving this.
Yes.
And carves
The
away,
fielder
just short of
cuts
third
that one
man.
off well.
And Fairley has always been Holyman's biggest supporter. And we're sure we'll be willing him on to a half century here. As Tampion bowls to Lloyd, and he smashes
Good
away
shot.
again. It is 4 more. Jason Lloyd on to 72 now. What a crucial hand he is playing here for his team. There's a full bunger from Tampion, and Lloyd smashed it away. And now 9 deliveries to go. What can Bromley
Waiting.
muster here? A dot, an important dot for Tampion. It was short and wide, and he got away with it. But a crucial dot nonetheless. Tampion again to Lloyd. Oh,
Mistimes that
good
one.
delivery from Tampion, rising from just back of a length there, and Lloyd unable to get the cut shot away. Last ball then for Tampion,
Good
and Lloyd
shot.
belts it away, and it's another boundary for him, and ends what's been a fairly miserable afternoon so far for Owen Tampion. And back to the senior Tampion, Stephen Tampion, to close out this innings. And Holyman 6 away from a half century. All away, and they should look for 2 here. And they decide against it. And 5 balls to go then. Holyman at the non-strikers end at the moment. And a dot for Jason Lloyd. 4 sixes would bring him a century, Jason Lloyd. I'm sure it's what he'll be trying to do. And he's gone here, up in the air. Is that 1 out of 1? That is, it's a 6. 3 more and he's got 100, Jason Lloyd. Can he do it? On to 82. 3 more of those and he's got himself a century. And he's not got that one away. He does get the single though, which brings Holyman on to strike.
And a single.
And gives him a chance at reaching the 50. The first 50 of the season. 2 balls to go. Bromley 274 for 6. And Holyman inside edge, down to fine leg. Are they going to come back for 2? They're not. Holyman's going to be stranded.
1 more added.
Going to be stranded on 46. Unless we somehow have a no ball or a wide. And a single here, which very much doubt from Stephen Tampion. It's full and Lloyd doesn't get it away.
Good over there.
And a dot to end.
Good innings, setting a strong target. This should be an exciting run chase.
And the 2 senior players from this Bromley lineup have dragged them up to a more than competitive total. A terrific partnership between Nick Holyman and Jason Lloyd ends unbeaten here, and what a crucial partnership that could well be in this game. Partnership of 130 at the end there. 75 we saw from Bees, 36 from Cody Simpson, a duck from the disgraced captain Adam Cuthbert, and the middle order of Gilhooly, Fairley and Morton all failed.
The boys
that terrific partnership
have a defendable total here. Should be in for an exciting run chase.
As we were saying, a terrific partnership at the end there between the 2 senior players in this side, Jason Lloyd and Nick Holyman. Jason Lloyd, who has rescued his side so many times already this season, finishing with 83 not out from just 74 deliveries, and Holyman proving a terrific foil for him, but also playing shots in his own right as he finished unbeaten on 46 from just 51. So a terrific partnership there, as we said, 130 between Lloyd and Holyman. And after that middle order collapse at the hands of Hadleigh skipper Simon Gladwell, Bromley recovered to post 275 for 6. Bowling figures we'll have a look at. Starman with the ball, skipper, as we just mentioned, Gladwell 3 for 37 from his 9 overs. Aaron Tampion bowled fairly well, 6 overs, none for 27. And Abdul, the off-spinner who we hear made a career for himself out of not spinning the ball, found a bit of spin out there today. Wicketless though, 4 overs for 16. Could have perhaps bowled a little bit more. Seamers went round the park really. Tampion senior, 9 overs, 1 for 62. Not living up to his exploits of last season. Young seamer Clark struggled 8 overs for 60. And Oliver Clark, Owen Tampion struggling 2, 9 overs, 1 for 64. Focusing too much on giving the batsman stick and chirping off. Not enough on hitting the right areas with his bowling. So there's been a lively encounter so far. Bromley posting 275 for 6. And that is the scenario of the game. We'll be back for the run chase in 10 minutes time. Short tea interval, 10 minutes time. We'll be back for the run chase. Hadleigh will be backing themselves. Plenty of big hitters in their lineup, as we see the likes of Wilkinson and Phillips like to play their shots. Isaac Toombs, the young younger opening batsman, who racked up plenty of runs last season and has had a good start to this season too. We'll be looking to get Hadleigh, we'll set the platform for Hadleigh to have a good old crack at chasing down Bromley's 275. So it's set to be a thriller here at the Hadleigh Marina, and we do hope you can join us for the second innings, which will be getting underway in just under 10 minutes time. So at 2:50, 10 to 3, we'll be back for the second innings as Hadleigh look to chase down Mammoth 275 for victory here at the Hadleigh Marina. Okay, good afternoon. We are now back, and the players are ready for the start of the second innings here at the Hadleigh Arena. We are set for the Hadleigh run chase as they look to chase down Bromley's total of 275 for 6. Didn't look like they were going to get anywhere near 275 when they were languishing around at 145 for 6. Nick Hadleigh strode to the crease to join Jason Lloyd, and they put on a magnificent partnership of 130. Lloyd contributing 83, Hadleigh 46 to smash Bromley up and above a target they'd have been aiming for, which we hear was around about 240, and they've got well above that, and they'll be hoping their bowlers can do the business and defend the total. So players are on their way out to the middle. We've got Wiles and Toombs opening the batting for Hadleigh, and it's going to be Ed Fairley with the new ball in hand in the absence of Comrade Baker here this afternoon. And so Toombs, who isn't quite at the heights of last season yet.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into
This
the
season.
attack from the Forest end.
And he's going to be facing up to Ed Fairley with the new ball for Great Bromley, trusted with the first over today in the absence of Comrade Baker, who's been mentioned along with Charlie Allen, has been recalled to his girlfriend, and is unavailable for this afternoon's game. Short and wide from Fairley, but too quick for Toombs. Beats the edge.
Yep.
Edged and safe. Down to third man, and Hadleigh are underway.
He gets a
Off the
single,
mark.
and that's the first run on the board.
And Fairley won't mind seeing that. The edge early on here brings Gary Wiles on to strike, averaging 18 so far this season. And we here like to swing across the line, does Wiles. He's played a miss at that, but that's going to be a wide from Ed Fairley. You said trusted with the first use of this new ball here this afternoon. We'll wait to see who it's going to be at the other end. We think it could be Barney Morton. It could also be Kai Simpson.
And he's off the mark.
Waiting.
That's some good bowling. End of the over.
Score is now none for 3.
The right armour is the new bowler from the car park end.
Yep. Catch
It's
it.
going to be Barney Morton with the new ball. And he starts off short and pulled
through
away.
for one.
Yep.
4 runs, the bowler will know that
4
ball
more.
deserved to be smacked to the boundary.
4 runs to the Hadleigh total. And the first boundary of the innings.
Wait there. Wait.
Played that along the ground. Kept it fairly tight in that over.
Waiting.
Flashed
Hits
away.
that one nicely. Good
Nailed
shot.
it as Wiles. And races away to the fence for 4. Short and wide from Fairley. And you can't bowl there with the new ball. You can't bowl there and win it any time. Not good from Fairley. You need to get it up there and get it swinging.
Yep.
Slightly fuller. Can still be fuller than that though. Wiles would just like to get on with it and play shots. Those look to be positive. Better from Fairley, the fuller length, bringing the swing with it. And a welcome dot ball for him.
Yep.
Managed to pinch the single this time, Toombs.
They'll get a single.
Sloppy fielding it mid-wicket.
Waiting.
Good delivery from Fairley to end the
Reasonably
over.
good over there.
3 overs done then, and we are 14 without loss here, Hadleigh. A fairly solid start from them.
No shot on offer for
Swing
that
there
one.
from Morton, but has taken it
Whoa,
wide.
Where was that going? Called a wide.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Nice.
Misread that one. Couldn't get the drive away.
Now it's going to be 4 byes. This is a terrific delivery from Morton. And it kept swinging. And Lloyd couldn't get anywhere near it.
The keeper with
Morton
the
beats the
tape.
edge again.
Going to need
Some
to bowl
harsh
that one
umpiring
again.
there from
Wide
Lodgy.
signalled.
Very harsh umpiring. Morton beats the edge, and the swing after it had gone past the batsman made it look wider than it was.
Wait. Yep.
And it's in the gap from Toombs off the back foot. And they come back for 2. A good chase from Tom Dodd in the field.
He plays that nicely. Gets 2.
Yeah, he'll be having to play his part with the ball later on this afternoon. The leg spinner, who's really worked hard on his bowling over the last 18 months or so, and he's really reaping the benefits of that hard work this
Gave a
season.
few
It's
too
Morton
many
into the
away
4th
in that
over.
over.
Only 24 without loss.
24.
And we're back to Ed Fairley.
Yeah.
It's full from Fairley and punched down the ground.
And that's 4. Good shot.
And it brings Wiles another boundary. And it's 4 more onto total. It was a No more than a push. But fairly unable to stop it. And it races away. There's the fence for 4.
Wait there.
Playing a miss
Tries to drive that
from
but
Wiles.
missed
Better
times.
stuff from Fairley.
Yep. Nice.
The batsman didn't know where that was going.
Yeah.
Oh, and carved away down third man. And it could bring another boundary for Wiles. It doesn't, it's a good chase. Some good fielding
Back for the third. Good
from
run.
that Bromley pair. And they keep it down to 3.
Ends that over.
And a good end to the over from Ed Fairley, beating the edge. And he hands back to Barney Morton.
Yep.
A direct hit from the
He'll
fence.
get
Some
2
good
for
fielding
that.
out there.
Great shot.
And get back for 2. And Morton will be lining Wiles up here. He knows he's an LBW candidate. He usually gets to this stage and ends up in a lazy shot across the line.
Overstepping the mark. No ball
You
called.
get anyone out if you're bowling no balls, Barnes. Let's get that foot beyond the line. There's Lodge signals a
Morgan
no ball.
really needs to take their time and try and get this right.
And that brings Timms on strike. Morton in and bowls, just back of a length and beats the edge.
Oh, not able to connect.
Beautiful delivery from Morton, just doing enough to take it past the outside edge of Isaac Toombs.
Goes
that
through to the
one's gonna be a
wicket-keeper.
wide, I think.
No
It
shot
is.
offered.
Well wide.
Spraying it around a bit here, Morton, with the new ball. It can happen. And the young lad we saw earlier, young Clark, trusted the new ball for Hadleigh and it didn't pay off. It seems to be similar here for Morton. Can produce a Jaffa. It can also spray it all over the shop. 16 from his 2.5 overs so far. Be looking to make the breakthrough for his team here. Get that first wicket on the board. Well, it's too short, and Toom plays a lovely shot off the back foot. It doesn't quite make it to the fence. Good chase again from fielding merchant
They'll get
Tom
3.
Dodd. And they get 3 more. And a very positive start this for Hadleigh. They set about chasing down the 276.
Yeah.
Bit expensive in that one.
The batting team are now on none for 40.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the forest end.
We are going to see a change in bowling as Ed Fairley comes out of the attack. And he's replaced by Kai Simpson, making his first appearance of the season. And he's rattled Wiles on the pad.
The bowler beats the bat.
First ball, and might well have just been outside the line. But that's the Gary Wiles that we were accustomed to seeing. And Kai Simpson will be looking to zone in on those pads again.
Yeah.
It's off strike though, Wiles, and the single. And it's back to Toombs. playing
The
a
bowler
miss.
beating them all
Returns.
ends
Beautiful
up.
delivery from Kai Simpson. Been a great start from him. The young Bromley seamer.
Yeah.
One more to the score.
And now he's got Wiles back on strike. And looking to zone in and target that big front pad.
Yep.
Don't get the front pad
That's
from
what
down
the
there.
crowd have come to see. Nicely
Short and
played.
rubbish. And pulled away for 4 by Wiles. I think he's on to 24. A free hit really, nobody out there. There's a man out there now. There was no one out there when Simpson banged it in short. And they followed the ball with putting a deep square out there.
Waiting.
Not too bad
Following
from
that
either
shot.
side
So
there.
7 overs done now.
This
46
bowler
without
really
loss.
can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
Will be a double bowling change as Bromley turn to their leading man with the ball, Ankush Jagota.
Yep.
Left arm spinner who's picked up 12 wickets so far this season. He was a leading wicket taker last season, claiming the bowling award, just pipping Bees to the award. Certainly become a key man in this Bromley bowling lineup since making the transition from a medium-pace dibbly-doubly seamer to a very well-accomplished off-spinner. You'd think he'd been bowling for years, the way he controls his spin and his flight.
Waiting.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
He's certainly going to be a key man in this second innings for Bromley here this afternoon. And Wiles who can struggle with the spin. Bromley know they've done their analysis, they've done their research, and they have got a real bank of spinning talent in their lineup. Have great Bromley, Dodd and Bees also options available to skipper Cuthbert,
Yep.
as well as Jagota. So that's 27 overs of spin available to the Bromley skipper here this afternoon. And we're sure he'll look to utilise each and every one of those as best as he can.
Yep.
And that brings up the 50 partnership.
The batsmen have put on 50 here. Good effort.
50 partnership. Opening stand for Hadleigh. We saw a good opening stand from Bromley. We've now seen one from Hadleigh too. 50 without loss. 8 overs done. And a positive start from them. Really setting a good platform for the rest of their team. Simpson then in and bowls, and Wiles pulls away. It's in the gap, but some good fielding in the deep cuts it off. And they only get a single.
Waiting. Yep. Catch.
Perfect technique. and
Pulled away by
placement.
Toombs. And some good fielding in the deep. The throw comes in. It's not a good throw in from the deep. And they get back for 2.
Waiting. Oh. Nice.
Swing and a miss. Safely plays that along the ground. Some well-targeted bowling in that over.
None for 53.
Been a steady partnership here. Wile's been the aggressor of the two, but Toombs has played his part.
Good ball there, getting the batsman defending.
And Bromley will need some wickets to stem the flow of runs here. Jagota's certainly the man to go to when you want wickets.
Edged.
Nice bowling.
Finds the edge there. It was played with soft hands though, and guided down safely.
Yep.
Oh, what a clever shot that is from Toombs.
That
Paddle
goes for
sweep,
four.
it races away
Good
for
shot.
four. Lovely shot from him. Good innovation, paddling it round the corner. And he timed it beautifully, it raced away. Not the right line though from Jagota. He needs to go back round the wicket, I think.
Yep.
Not going to take wickets from bowling that negative line outside leg stump. Persisting with that negative line
Couldn't
outside
do much against that bowling.
the leg stump.
Nice
10 overs
over.
done. Hadleigh 59 without loss. And they're going at a steady rate here, the Hadleigh batsman. Kai Simpson's going to be looking to do something about that though.
Wait. Waiting.
It's full and driven, but Dodd fields it well. No runs scored.
Yeah.
Edged and safe. And carry down to Cuthbert at third man. Good delivery from Simpson. Got a fair amount of bounce from the surface there. And a good start from the young seamer. Just 10 coming from his spell so far. And he's right him on the pad.
Strong appeal.
That could be close.
That's not out.
Tampion says no, the umpire. But Bromley might cushion otherwise. No review. And we shall have a look. It did look tight. While I was playing across that front pad. Was he just outside the line? He was just outside that line of off stump. And it was only just clipping off stump. Not quite bringing that in enough, Simpson. But signs there of Wiles falling into a trap he's well aware of, playing across that front pad.
Yep.
And short from Simpson and carved away. And it's
that's
another boundary
four.
for Gary
Good shot.
Wiles. And another boundary for Hadleigh. What had been a good over from Simpson. Oh, it's been ruined with that loose delivery there. It's been punished. Jagota going to continue from over the wicket.
Bowling.
Hadleigh scoring at just under 6 and over with the required rate a smidge over 6 and over, so they're going at a good enough pace for now, setting the platform. Still 10 wickets in the shed.
Yeah.
As Toombs sweeps around the corner again.
Keeper.
And it's cut off by Morton in the deep.
He'll get two
come
for
back
that.
to two.
Great shot.
Yep.
Got into position well there. Great shot.
And 4 more for Toombs. Not been an ideal start from Jagota.
Oh, beating him with the change of pace there.
He usually controls his economy so well, does Enkush. Needs to go back round the wicket.
Yeah.
Pulled into the leg side, could be 2. Just a single, and skipper Cuthbert's
And they
got
get a
himself
single there.
out in the deep. I'm surprised his arm reached that far, to be fair.
Kept it
Good
fairly
delivery
tight in that over.
From Jagota, mixing it up there, little in-swinger from him.
For 71.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
We are now going to see the leg spin of Tom Dodd. And he's got his field set, he's got a long on, a cow corner and a deep square leg.
What a delivery. Draws the edge.
Also got a man out, extra cover. And he'll be looking to entice these batsmen into some false shots with his slow loopy leg spin here.
Wait there.
On to 71 without loss. It was around this stage that Bromley lost their first wicket. Can they get the breakthrough at a similar
Won't need to
stage?
run there.
Short from Dodd.
Racing away.
And Toombs carves it away. And it brings 4 more to the Hadleigh total.
Waiting. Yep. Wait.
Reasonably good over there. Beasley, a new bowler, is coming into the attack from the car park end.
And it's going to be another change in the bowling, another spin option into the attack for Bromley as they seek the breakthrough here, the first wicket. And it's going to be James Bees into the attack, another leg spinner. Bromley joined a couple of seasons ago. And he's surprised everyone with his bowling in that time. It's certainly a key man in this attack.
Nice.
Batsman needing to go on the defensive there. Good ball.
Yep. Yep. Catch it.
It's pulled away, it's a long up from Bees.
Didn't
And it's
quite
smashed
make it to
away
the
by
right.
Wiles.
1 bounce and 4.
And 4 more for Hadleigh, and they are cruising at the moment. And it was short from Bees and deserved to be smashed away. And Wiles obliged in doing so. So, not been
Wait there.
quite the start
Not
Bees
too
would have
bad
wanted.
from either side there.
Hadleigh 81 without loss. They're set for a thrilling run chase here. And if these two keep going, they might not.
Yep.
Too many other batsmen getting a crack at it as Toombs carves down the third man. And Hadleigh gives chase and keeps it down to 2.
He plays that nicely, gets 2.
Inside edge onto the pad and taken.
Oh, what a catch!
Tom Dodd strikes for Bromley, and in rather unfortunate fashion for Toombs. He's tried to smash it away, and he's got an inside edge onto his thigh pad, which is ballooned up to Jason Lloyd, who takes the catch, and Bromley have the breakthrough. Isaac Toombs departs for 38 from 54, and could that breakthrough be the key point in turning this game around for Great Bromley? It brings Neddy
Abdul
to the crease.
Arrives at the crease.
And he walks in at number 3 with his team 83 for 1.
Waiting.
So not a bad position to come in. And Dodd will be looking to get back-to-back wickets here and get his team fully in control of this game.
Wait.
Often the man for breakthroughs, Tom Dodd. Especially this season, he's been a key figure for this Bromley side. And he'll be looking to continue that throughout the rest of this innings.
And through for 1.
Smash away. Field in the deep cuts it off.
We've got a change in the commentary box. Joining me now is Mel Jones.
Hey, Slats. Good afternoon, everybody.
Time for a drinks break here. 15 overs done. Abdul not really done much. Wiping his brow there as if he's desperate for a drink. He's not been out there for too long. And we're back to Bees then from the road end.
Wait there.
A very good over.
16th over. The batting team are now 1 for 86.
Mistimed that one.
Smashed away, another boundary.
Super stuff that. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
And it was short and wide. And Wiles smashed it away. What a knock this has been from the Hadleigh opener. Not good from Tom Dodd. We need to tighten up that line and length. Edge, put down. Jason Lloyd has put the catch down, and that could have been the end of Wiles there.
Yep. Catch him!
Instead, he's walked across the stumps and smashed it on the leg side. And it's 4 more for Gary Wiles. And they could end up ruining that drop catch, Great Bromley. Jason Lloyd been so reliable with the gloves this season.
That's
So he's put that one down, and it was a fairly routine
Very well
chance.
targeted bowling in that over.
Another expensive over. Back to Bees, who's had an okay start, to be fair. Flighted edge, and Lloyd takes that one.
Appeal.
It's an absolute beauty from Bees. And it takes Abdul's edge. And Lloyd holds on to that one. And Dodd will be fuming. He didn't hold on to the edge off of his bowling. But there's not a lot Abdul could have done with that. Beauty from a leg spinner. And you can't do a lot with that, I'm afraid. Brings big hitter Archie Wilkinson to the crease then. He's
Wilkinson is
likes to swing hard
the new batsman.
and hit sixes. Go hard or go home. And here is the motto.
Wait there.
And with the spinners on, we'll certainly be looking to go hard with some big shots here. Often all or nothing, we hear Wilkinson. Either big sixes or he gets out cheaply. We'll see which way round he ends up. This afternoon he's off the mark with a push out
And a
to the
single.
man at cover. Out on the fence. And how Bromley would love now to take the wicket of Wiles as well. And have 2 fresh men at the crease. Oh, it's close, that is. Super stuff from Bees. Wiles keeps a strike.
A wicket falling in that over.
End of
and
the
not
over.
many runs from it.
Bees getting the wicket in
This
there.
bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see
And
how
they're
they
gonna
go.
back to Ankush Jagota, left arm spinner, who's now going to be round the wicket. I think that does suit him a lot better, the left arm spinner. Keeps ball.
I'd
Oh,
love
what
to
a
see
beauty
that one
that
from the
is!
stump cam.
What a beauty from Jagota. Nothing Wiles could have done with that one. And I count myself lucky not to have edged it. So straight from Jagota. Wiles takes the single.
And they go through for 1.
And a good knock from him. And that man, the opener for Hadleigh. Closing in on a first half century of the season.
Oh, nice. Yep.
They take a single.
Single there for Wilkinson.
Yep.
That's right, him on the pad while I was playing across
So
that
close
front
to
leg
being bowled.
again. No appeal from Bromley, but certainly looked close. We'll take a look. It was the wrong one from Bees. It was sliding down the leg side, that's why it didn't appear. We knew it was his wrong one. We didn't quite pick it from up here in the commentary box. And Wiles does get through to 50. Been a terrific knock from him. He's got there at a runner ball.
And that brings up the batsman's
And that's 50. Great batting.
And with that single, he also brings up 100 for Hadleigh. So 100 up for them. 176 still required. And been a good knock from Gary Wiles.
Yep.
Could be a crucial knock for his team.
Another run added.
Yep.
No, his job's not done
Plays
yet
it
though,
nicely
Wiles.
along the
Plenty
ground.
more work to be done out there.
One
As he
more to the
pinches another
score.
single.
Yep. Bowler.
Good bowling in
Played
that
a
over.
miss. Good stuff from Bees, but we see here from Wiles he's got a lot square of the wicket. Not a lot really in front of square. Just the one shot down the ground. Before, and a couple of singles. Other than that, it's been the loose bowling of Bromley that's fed him plenty of runs. Back to left arm spin of Jagota.
Wait. Wait there.
Pulled away, but not able to find the gap. Wilkinson. Again, a big shots brewing from him. He's known for liking to hit sixes.
Waiting.
Unable to find the gap there. Good over so far from Jagota, 5 dots. Can he join them up here? Oh, he does.
Tidy
Another good
over.
delivery.
It's a maiden.
And a maiden for Jagota. Isn't so many of those today. In fact, I think that might be our first one of the day.
Simpson, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the car park end.
And back to seam, Bromley. Kai Simpson coming on for his second spell. It's edged and it's safe and races away for 4. And a threatening start from Simpson. And Wild has got away with one.
Right out of the middle.
Waiting.
Short again from Simpson, pulled away. And just a single. Edge from Wilkinson. And it's terrific fielding down at fine leg. Looked as though it's going to go for 4, but good stuff down there. It's just 2, so
it's a good one for the bowling
22
side.
overs done. And 110 for 2, ticking along at 5 and over. And still very much in this game, Hadleigh. A single there means
1 run there.
a further 165 is required as we approach the midway point of the innings. But still 8 wickets in hand. And plenty of big hitters yet to come. Wilkinson being one of those, but he's struggling to get himself going here. 6 from 15. That's just assessing the situation. Getting his eye in before producing some explosive shots, perhaps.
Waiting. Yep. Yep. Oh,
Another beauty from Jagota, and finds the edge. And it's safe.
4 runs added there.
Pulled away from Wilkinson. And that looks like it could head to the fence. It doesn't quite. I think a fielding. It could be a run-out chance though. Oh, it's gone to the wrong end.
They get 3.
Oh, that's the wrong end. Bowler's end was always the best option there. And fairly throwing to the wrong end.
nicely.
Cut
Runs
away for more.
four.
What an innings this is from Gary Wiles. He's cut away. Another boundary. He certainly looks in fine touch out there in the middle.
Yep, catch it.
Good throw from the deep. They were home.
Well, that was another
Fielding
good one
from the
for
deep.
the bowler.
The batting team are now 2 for 123.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
And we're back to Tom Dodd. Leg spinner who did pick up the first wicket. And we'll be looking to add to that.
Batsman
head
needing to go on the
crunch
defensive there.
point.
Good ball.
Of this game. Edged and
Probably the
taken.
hardest part of taking that catch is being worried about dropping such an
Wilkinson
easy
went
chance.
for one of his big shots. And he's edged it behind, and Lloyd takes the catch this time. And Tom Dodd has his second wicket of the game. Wilkinson, who we expected such an explosive innings from, has failed today and departs for 11 from 22. And it brings Stephen Tampion to the crease at number 5, with Hadleigh 1, 2, 3 for 3, and Tom Dodd looking good.
Wait. Yep.
He's off the mark and will now be looking to build.
Yep. Catch him.
And it's in the air. It's a big hit, but there's two men there.
That one's
It's
out of here.
6. Jagota takes the catch, but steps over the rope. And it's 6 more of the Hadleigh total. And a big shot from Gary Wiles takes him on to 70. Almost out. But Jagota step back onto the rope.
Yep.
Brings 6 for Wiles. And Tampion then drives to the offside here for 2.
Good work in the field there.
Lets that go through to the keeper.
Waiting.
Swing and a
Good
miss.
delivery from Simpson. Tampion tied up there. We come towards the end of the 26th over here. Simpson in and bowls, just back of a length, and
Very good
Tampion
over.
fucking punches, but can't beat Dodd at cover. And a good over from Kai Simpson. And we're back to Tom Dodd at the field end. Oh, and he's charged him, and he could be gone here. Wiles. He's come after the spinner, and he could well be out of his ground here. It looks as though he might be. I think he might be a goner here. He is. He's come charging down and been lured in with the flight from Dodd. And Lloyd with the sharp hands behind the stumps.
All round.
And Wiles is gone, stumped.
Keeper. Gets the bails off in time.
And he couldn't resist the temptation of the slow loopy leg spin from Tom Dodd. And he departs for 70. Well made 70, but he said his team needed more than that.
New batsman.
And that brings big hitter Ryan Phillips to the crease at number 6. With a big swing, first ball, that could be tight. That could be tight, he's gone.
That batsman's
First
out
ball.
faster than he got in.
Phillips goes. A straight one from Dodd. And discusses the review, he might well.
The batsman doesn't think he's
outside the line.
Sending this for review.
And he does send it upstairs. I think he would if he were given out first ball. It's a straight one from Dodd. Have a look here with Snicko. And have a look at the hot spot. No bat involved. Is he just outside the line? He might well be. It's going to be what he needs to save him here, Phillips. He needs to hope he had that front pad outside the line. It was a straight one from Dodd, completely deceived him. Is he just outside the line? Certainly didn't hit it. Looks as though he might be outside the line. Here comes the ball tracker. He's pitched outside off.
Missing.
Impact is outside the line. And it was hitting the stumps, umpire's corner stumps, but the impact is outside of off. And Phillips is going to be reprieved here. Good review from him.
The batsman looked confident, and rightly so, reversing the decision.
Russell Tampion keen to give the Hadleigh man out, but a good review from him in getting it overturned. And Phillips is now off the mark, so 1 minute he's gone from being out first ball.
Phillips gets off
to
the
now
mark.
being off the mark. 2 new men at the crease there for Hadleigh. They're going to stay there a while, these two. As Dodd really getting into his groove here. 3 for 25 from him. And he's coming towards the end of his 5th over. Edge.
That's edge.
Safe. Really is on fire here, Dodd. All over these Hadleigh batsmen.
Not a lot the batsman could do in that over.
Morgan coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far.
And we're back to Barney Morton then. And he starts off with a short ball that rattles Phillips on the gloves.
The batsman didn't know where that was going.
And got his pace up early on here, Morton. Up at almost 89 miles an hour there. Short again and rattled him on the grill this time. They do scamper through 4 leg by. And a couple of good sharp short deliveries from Morton to start off his spell here.
Misread that one.
A big
Couldn't
swing
get the
from
drive
Tampion.
away.
And he's got hold of that one.
Precision in that shot.
And he smashed it over cover. 1 bounce 4 for Tampion. First boundary for him. And that should just settle a few nerves for him here this afternoon. But Morton disappointed that little bit of width on offer. He needs to tighten up that line off stump. And Whipped it off again, but sharp fielding from Bees stops it going down for 4. Not very often we say that.
Along the ground. Kept it fairly tight in that over.
The batting team are now on 4 for 138.
Edged again. Tom Dodd. These batsmen haven't got a clue against him.
They get back for 2.
Waiting. Wait. Wait there. Yeah.
Short from Dodd, trying some variation there, I think. Got it wrong, but
They
got
take
away
the
with it. Only a single. Dodd to Tampin, fast outside off and driven
Good
firmly,
bowling
but
in that over.
no run there.
The score is now 141 for 4.
And that required rate creeping up now, up to almost 8.5. And Bromley have really stemmed the flow of runs in recent overs with their wicket taking,
Super shot
but
that.
there's a big hit from Phillips. And that's 4 to him. And he absolutely nailed it over its recover. And Bromley skipper comes down to have a word with his young seamer. Give Morton a bit of encouragement. And this time it goes 2 straight and through the onside, but Hadleigh gives chase and cuts it off well. And it was just
And 2 runs
2.
added.
And you look in need of a drink for some of these bowlers and fielders. And we'll have a drinks break after this over.
Wait there.
Encouragement there from Fairley, who might be looking to get a return to the bowling action here. Only 3 overs
Yeah.
completed from him so far. That was with the new ball. But how these seamers are going, you'd think they'd be looking to go back to the spinners sooner rather than later.
Wait. Yep.
Why Dodd's bowled. Oh, and a silly call for a run there. They decided against it in the end, which was a good decision. So we come to the end of the 30th over then. Morton bowls and driven without score.
Reasonably good over there.
30 overs done.
The batting team are
Hadleigh
now
are 148
148
for 4. So finally balance here. Bromley slight favourites at the moment, you'd say, as Billy Whitehead, young 12th man for today, brings out the drinks. See Bees and Fairley having a drink there, perhaps discussing
This bowler knows how to give the ball
plans.
an almighty tweak. Let's see how they
It's gonna
go.
be the leg spin of Bees returning to the attack. 4 overs, 1 for 12 so far for him. And 15 overs to go.
On the
that's a
drive,
beautiful
but can't
delivery.
connect. Really misjudged that.
Beautiful delivery from Bees. 15 overs to go. And it's 128 required for Hadleigh
Yep.
from the last 15, and there's 4 more. It's 124 now. Short from Bees, and Phillips carves it away. And it races away to the fence. 4 more. With the slip in, Bees. It's come out now. And he's got a deep point. I'm sure on that. He wouldn't be planning to bowl short again, I'm sure. Bit of extra protection.
Tries to drive that, but missed times.
Quicker ball from Bees, deceived Phillips. A shorter, flatter one. And he's now got the slip back in. Flighted, and it's a dot. I think Phillips is battling against his instincts here. He likes to get after the spinners. Likes to hit some big shots.
Waiting.
He seems to just be reining it in at the moment.
4 runs coming from it.
Just the 4 from it.
152 for 4.
And Morton to continue from the road end.
Yep.
Nice shot, that one.
And down the ground from Tampion, lovely shot. And brings 4 more and takes him into double figures. And 4 more onto the Hadleigh total. Lovely shot from Tampion. And you can see why Morton doesn't want to get too full with the qualities of these two batsmen off the front foot.
Wait.
And if he wants to be taking wickets, he's going to need to get it up there and take a risk. Field is set, you'd say, for some shorter pitch bowling.
Wait there.
And it's seems to be following Tom Dodd around the ball at the moment.
Mistimes that one.
He's certainly got his pace up here. Young Barney Morton sending down some rockets. Looking to get his name in the wickets column. Here, another good delivery from him. And the scenario now, 120 required from 79 for Hadleigh. Certainly doable, but they're going to need... It's going to be important for these two men out there at the middle to take them close. A terrific over from Barney Morton in the end. And we're back to Bees. The leg spinner, 1 for 16. So his name so far.
Yep.
And it's smashed away. There's a man there. And it's over and it's 6.
What a shot.
First 6 for Phillips. Him and his Hadleigh teammates. I think it's the first of many. B's not impressed. It's a loose delivery. Phillips smashed it away. Morton unable to get there. And good to watch it sail over his head for 6. A big shot from Phillips. And they need some more of that.
That's 4.
As he drives through cover. And 4 back-to-back boundaries for Hadleigh. 6 over the leg side. And then 4 through cover. And terrific stuff from the Hadleigh big hitter, Ryan Phillips, who dropped Bees earlier on in the Bromley innings. And he'll be looking to make up for that here and redeem himself in the Hadleigh run chase. 110 required from 75.
Wait there.
From 74. And could be set for a thrilling finale here. 166 for 4, Hadleigh. He just sent down a couple of dots after the explosive start to the over from Phillips. Another dot there. If we could end the dot, if we could end the over with another dot here, we won't feel too bad about those early boundaries.
Waiting. Yep.
– 12 overs to go then. And we're back to Barney Morton. Still getting some movement out there, Morton. And he's got that one up into the 90s, 92.4 on the speed gun, that one. And a big shot down the ground from Tampion.
Perfectly.
And it races away for 4. And Hadleigh just starting to press the accelerator here. It was a nice floaty half volley from Morton. And Tampion pounced on it, getting it away for 4. And a good comeback from Morton.
The batsman didn't know where that was going.
Reed and Tampion all ends up there, beating him for pace. And short and away from Jason Lloyd. And it's 4 byes. How crucial that could be. The extras gifted to Hadleigh.
Waiting.
He's back with the dot. 1 ball left in the over then. Well, it's been a good one for Hadleigh so far.
Yep.
And it's going to get even better here because that's a wayward delivery from Morton. It's a wide. It's 4. So it's 5 wides for Hadleigh. And it's ruined what actually been an okay over from
Give
Morton.
away a bit too much there.
Individually. But he'll be disappointed with that, and you think that might well be the end of his spell. Barney Morton. And he shouldn't be getting 5 wides from this man, the spinner. Shouldn't be reaching the fence at his pace. And you wouldn't think Lloyd would be missing it at his pace. Right, 97 required now for Hadleigh from 65. We approach the last 10 overs.
Plays and
and
misses.
Phillips looking to cut away and didn't pick the wrong one, and Dodd can't believe it. It's just gone over leg stump from Bees.
Yep.
He's got that one away though, Phillips. He's got that one away for 4. Terrific shot. And that's the 50 partnership for Phillips and Tampion. The partnership that Phillips has dominated. A big hitter. He's come in with a point to prove. And he's doing that so far. Good comeback
not
from
able
Bees.
to connect there.
Fizzing it past the outside edge. And he's rattled him on the pad. That could be close.
Huge appeal.
Given him.
That's an important wicket there. They really needed to stop that.
He's been given again, Phillips. And he's got a review up his sleeve if he wants it.
They've met in the middle and aren't convinced.
And he's
We're
going to send it
taking
upstairs
this
again, Phillips. And he doesn't think he was out. Bees and Bromley were confident. And the umpire certainly thought so. I don't think there's any bat there. He's going to be hoping it's pitched outside leg. It looks fairly out from this angle. Just have a look. Let's just see that inside edge of the bat. No, nothing on the bat. No mark on hotspot. We'll be hoping this is pitched outside leg. It does look as though it might have done, you know. It does look as though it's pitched outside leg. It should be overturned here again, Phillips. We'll wait for the ball tracker to confirm it. As the ball comes down, where does it pitch? Where does it pitch? Outside leg.
This is pitching outside. The
Does pitch
impact
outside
is
leg.
in line.
And it will be overturned. So another overturned decision for Phillips. Certainly tight, but it did just pitch outside the leg stump.
Overturns the decision. Good use of the review.
Russell Tampion has to overturn his decision yet again on Ryan Phillips. He's keen to give him out this afternoon. That's twice now. He's given him out and had to overturn his decision.
A change up here in the commentary box. Joining me now,
And 10
is
overs
James
done.
Taylor.
Hey, Slats. Nice
10 overs to go, sorry. And we'll have a quick review of the situation. So, just a reminder of where we're at. Jason Lloyd has been involved in all 4 dismissals, taking 3 catches and then stumping Gary Wiles. But the scenario we have, Hadleigh are 183 for 4, but Tampion and Phillips at the crease, who've put on a partnership that's just over 50 now. And they've still got Justin Toombs and Aaron Tampion as recognised men with the bat. Lower order, you wouldn't expect many runs from those last 3, but you never know. And the Bromley bowling figures so far, Dodd with 3, Bees with 1, and it seems to be that spin is the way forward for Bromley. But 10 overs to go, and they've only got 8 overs of spin left, Bromley, so they're going to have to find 2 overs of seam somewhere. Fairley's only bowled 3 overs, 0 for 16. Morton's been expensive, 7 overs for 44. And Kai Simpson, 6 overs for 32. So none of the seamers looking like dead certs to return to the attack. This is the scenario at the moment. This is where the game is at. Hadleigh trail by 92. They need 93 to win, with 10 overs to go. Gary Wiles has been and gone, 70, as has Isaac Toombs. The key men for them now are going to be Ryan Phillips and Stephen Tampion at the crease now. And the key men for Bromley, who fancy to be their spinners, they need to find 2 overs from somewhere, and then they can have 8 overs of spin. But then again, spin not always the best option at the death. So finally poised here, 10 overs to go. And Hadleigh require 93 runs to win. So we will head back down to the middle.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
And they're going to turn back to Tom Dodd, the wrist spinner. 3 for 28 we mentioned so far. And the required rate for Hadleigh.
Yep. Oh, nice shot.
Around 9 and over, and it's 4 for Tampion. Not the start Dodd would have wanted, sliced away. And it raced down to the fence for 4.
Yeah.
Edged again.
And they get a single there.
Miss from Phillips.
The bowler beating them all ends up.
Good stuff from Tom Dodd. Oh, another terrific delivery from Dodd. Phillips looking to go big, and Dodd spinning it past the outside edge. Holyman can't believe it.
And through for 1.
Yeah.
That was quite a good over there.
Foley, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the forest end.
And 16, he does seem to be better at the death, does Fairley. Not really a new ball bowler. Better when he's got an older ball, he can bowl into the surface with his change-ups. And nice to get his Yorker in too, especially towards the end of the innings.
Tries to drive that, but mistimes.
Yep.
He lets that go through to the
Short and wide
keeper.
from Fairley, it's going to be a wide. Not what they want. They want to be gifting runs away here. They've got a slip in. They're looking to be positive and take wickets. And Hadleigh closing towards 200 here.
End of the over, 4 off it.
The batting team are now 194 for 4.
Mistimes that one. That's racing
Cut away,
to the
cut away
fence.
hard. And cut away for 4 for Tampion. Terrific shot from him, a power. It was short and wide from Dodd.
Wait.
The batsman, in
Another
a
good
way,
delivery
lucky
from
not to
Dodd,
connect
beating the
there.
edge again.
He misread that and could easily have found the edge.
Yep.
And we're all set for a
One
tight
more to the
finale here.
score.
77 now required from 43. They needed some big hits from Hadleigh.
5 runs added in that over.
Looks as that might be a drop there from Jason Lloyd. And Fairley continuing. 77 required from the
Nicely
last 7.
played.
And it's pulled away for 4. Short from Fairley. Tampion hooks it away. And now 73 required from 41. Tampion on to 32. Phillips at the other end on 31. This could go right down to the wire here. So Bromley slight favourites. With 6 wickets in hand. And Hadleigh have got every chance.
Precision.
Especially with big
Just a
shots like
great
that from
shot.
Ryan Phillips. Pulled away for 4. 8 from the over so far. And we're only halfway through it. Too short from Fairley. And they'll look to be going fuller now, surely.
Wait there.
And go short again, it's a dot. Fairley steaming in and goes short. And he's again gets away with the short delivery. Phillips unable to get it past point. A couple of dots for Fairley. He'll be looking to close out this over with another one, and ideally a wicket. And it is a dot
Give
to end
away
the
a
over,
bit
so
too much there.
a good second half of the over in the end for Fairley.
Singh, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the car park end.
And they're going back to Angus Jagoto. It's going to be over the wicket. Left arm spinner, 68 required from the final 6 overs. It's going to be a tough ask, but that's a big hit. There's a man there. Is it over him? It is, it's 6.
Great
6
shot.
for Tampion. Terrific shot, not the start Jagoto wanted. But terrific from Stephen Tampion. And just the start to the over that Hadleigh would have been hoping for. Can he go again? He can't.
Doesn't play that one well.
This is out there.
The
Another playing
batsman
a miss.
didn't know where that was going.
And you head towards Well, it's going to be a thrilling finale here. Can Hadleigh get over the line? Good time to tune in. And if anyone you know is going to be interested in this run chase. 62 required from 32. Can Tampion or Phillips be the hero? Oh, it could be another stumping for Lloyd. It was a big swing and a miss from Tampion. And, oh, this could be a tight call this for the third umpire. Has he just got back, Tampion? I think he might have done. I think he might just be back. And it is not out. Good from Jagota though, another dot. That's the key thing for Bromley. Not quite sharp enough, Jason Lloyd. Very close, you have to say. Didn't want to be the one making that decision. Just have something behind the line, Tampion. But another crucial dot for Jagota after that 6. And he's come back with 4 dots. What's he got now? Edge taken. He's gone this time. Tampion has to go. Edged onto his thigh pad. We saw that dismissal earlier on. And this time it's Jagota benefiting from it. Tampion, the man to go. And it's another catch for Jason Lloyd. He's been heavily involved in all dismissals so far, and Tampion a good knock for his team. 39 from 51, but not quite enough in the end, but he's given his team a chance.
Thomas is the new man at the non-strikers.
Justin Toombs to the crease, who
Simpson back on now.
He was disappointed with the decision from the skipper to be bowling first. And we're going to be back to Kai Simpson now. Bowling to Phillips, who smashes away on the leg side. There's a man there. There's a man there. It's over him at 6. 6 more to Phillips. I can't believe it. Ryan Phillips looking to play a lone hand now for his team. Can he drag them over the line? It was a full floaty half volley from Simpson. And it was smashed away. I don't know why they've gone back to seam. The spin was working so well. Comes back with a dot though, it was Kai Simpson. Oh, and a good delivery from him. So we're going to miss from Phillips. And that required rate now over to a ball. So I need some big hits here from Phillips. The 6 to start the over, but can't afford to go quiet again. Single down to third man. And what can Toombs do? A keeper batsman.
So the new batsman is at the crease.
What's he got up his sleeve here for his team? 55 required from 26. Oh, playing a miss. A little
swing and a
Bromley.
miss. The batsman misjudging that one.
Obviously keen to look for wickets. Only 3 men outside the circle. They were allowed 5. And inside edge, and they're going to go for the single. Could go bowler's end here, could be a run-out chance.
Not
and
too
he just
bad
gets
from
home.
either side there.
So only a single for Hadleigh. And we're back to Jagota. Now 13.25 required per over. 54 from 24. And it's looking unlikely. If Hadleigh got a hero in their ranks. And start playing some shots now. Phillips, we've seen, has got them in his locker. What can Toombs do? He swings it into the leg side. Should just be 1. Good fielding in the deep, it is.
1 run added.
Brings Phillips back on strike. What can he do here? He's got potentially 4 balls from Jagota. And you'd fancy he needs to get a few of them away to the fence. This one could be one of them though. It could be out though. It's dropped, but he's prevented the 6. He's prevented the 6. Drop the catch. Oh, the throw comes in. It'll be run out surely. Run out surely. He is. He's gone. It's Phillips. The key man departs.
Can't make it back again.
And you feel like that is game over.
That's out.
The catch was dropped in the deep. I'm trying to work out who it is out there. The catch was dropped but prevented the 6, perhaps intentionally. And then the direct hit from the fence. Terrific piece of fielding. And we're not quite sure what the cameraman's doing here. It's a little bit early on the run out scene. Kai Simpson, it is out there. And Ryan Phillips has to go. Thought he'd got it away for 6. But let's take a closer look at that magnificent piece of work from Kai Simpson in the deep.
The new batsman arrives at the crease.
Smashed away by Phillips. And it looked to be sailing for 6. But Kai Simpson, did he drop the catch? Was it intentional? He's jumped backwards and managed to get it back inside the rope. As we see, the ball comes down. And I'd say that's intentional, you know. He's parried that back into the field. That's an incredible piece of fielding from Kai Simpson. Because not only does he keep the ball in play, but he retrieves it. And I'm not sure why, but the batsman went for the 3rd. And as the throw came in from Simpson, the batsman Phillips was miles short of his ground. As the ball comes in, Phillips not even in the picture. Not even in the picture, Phillips. He was miles gone. And a magnificent piece of fielding from Kai Simpson could well have just clinched this game for Great Bromley. You never know though, still 20 balls to go. 50 required. Aaron Tampion joining Toombs at the crease. And a dot ball. $50 required now from 19. Looking unlikely for Hadleigh. Have they got a hero
The boys
in their ranks?
take a wicket in that over.
Now Simpson then, fresh off that miraculous piece of fielding, is going to continue with the ball. And it's short and pulled away.
He saw it early and played it well.
And it's a boundary for Toombs. Good shot from him. They'll need plenty more of that, will Hadleigh. Short from Simpson, and not what he's got his field set for. Oh, it's fallen just short of point, almost a wicket for Kai Simpson.
Just a lack of concentration there.
Need something to happen now, Hadleigh. He's saying for a while they need something soon, or they need something now. 46 required from 15.
Full ball
And it's 4 for Toombs, smashed away over mid-off. And it's a welcome boundary for Hadleigh. They need plenty more of that. With 2 overs to go here in the 43rd. Edged safely though, and the man cuts it off at third man. He's just a single. Cut away, it's 4.
Give away
4 for Tampion. He's off the mark. And the scenario now, 37 required from 12 deliveries. So Chigota is going to continue. Need some big hits. Hadleigh. And Toombs goes for it. It's in the air. Is it 6? Is it out?
And
It's 6.
Over the rope for 6.
Fairley stands over the rope and takes the catch, and it's 6 for Toombs. Ed Fairley, what have you done? 31 now from 11. Is it on? Is this run chase on? Toombs goes again. He goes again. It's on. It's on all right. 4 more.
1 bounce and that's 4.
4 more for Justin Toombs. Angus Chigota, the pressure is on. The pressure is on now. 27 required from 10.
Yep.
Goes again.
Oh,
4 more.
Great shot.
4 more from Toombs. I don't believe it. Is he going to be the hero here for Hadleigh? 23 from 9. Oh, playing a miss. Terrific from Chigota. The bravery to flight that up there. And he got his reward with a purchase from the surface. 23 now from 8. Need another big hit here. There's Hadleigh, he's gone.
Oh, great catch. Quick reactions.
Toombs goes. Trying to paddle sweep Chigota over fine leg. And he got it all horribly wrong. And it ballooned up to give Jason Lloyd yet another catch. And he got himself in the way. Would have probably got it away for 4, Toombs. But hit it into his own shoulder. And an enterprising knock from him, 25 from 14. Giving his team a chance.
Bit of a task for the new batsman here. Trying to
And
turn
here he
this
is.
innings around after
Owen
a steady
Tampion,
flow of
chance to
wickets
prove
in
himself.
recent overs.
With the chat he was giving the Bromley batsman earlier. Chance to prove yourself, young man. 23 from 7. What have you got?
Yep.
He's got a 4 first ball.
First ball faced and
Holman
gets
can't
4.
cut it off in the deep. And it's 4. And it sets up the last over then.
Final over
The last over. Who is going to be bowling the last over? We see Fairley has gone round the park. Morton has gone round the park. Simpson has gone round the park. Who are Bromley going to trust with this final over?
Batsmen will be going all out. Hope the bowlers are ready for it.
Bromley are turning. To it's going to be Cody Simpson. Cody Simpson is going to be turned
the
to
left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack
for the last
from the
over.
Forest end.
They will be looking. To score
Cody
big
Simpson,
in
the left
final
arm
over.
spinner. Final over, 19 required for Hadleigh. Not sure about this field from Cuthbert.
Yep. Catch it.
It's smashed away on the leg side. 4 to Tampion.
And that's 4.
Just the start they needed. 15 now from 5.
Yep.
Cut
Precision,
away.
just a
4
great
more.
shot.
4 more. Cody Simpson has gone for back-to-back boundaries. And now 11 required from 4. Hadleigh are well in this game here. The Tampions at the end. Could see them over the line.
Yep.
In the air. There's a man there. Can he take the catch? He can't. Just a single. Pressure on now. Pressure on here. Cody Simpson, who is not a bowler. He is not a bowler. 10 required from 3. Edged. Dropped. Jason Lloyd drops it. But a dot ball, a key dot ball for Bromley. 10 required from 2. Need a 6 and a 4 here. This one has to go to the fence.
Super shot that.
It does. Tampion gets it away for 4. He needs 6 off the last ball to be the hero. Owen Tampion, what have you got up your sleeve? 6 required.
To win. How will the bowler
6 to win.
handle this one?
Simpson flights, smashes it away, doesn't get it for 6. Doesn't get it for 6, does get
And
it for
that
4.
gets to the boundary. 4 runs.
And it doesn't go for 6, only 4, which means Great Bromley win by 1 run.
That's the end of the match.
They tried their
And
best to
it's
throw it
ended the
away
way
with
most
Cody
would
Simpson coming
expect.
at the end.
The boys with an easy win.
But Great Bromley, an easy win, I wouldn't say at all. But they cruised to win. They creep to their victory by 1 run in the end. A thrilling finale. And the Tampion boys took it close at the end with some fairly helpful buffet bowling from Cody Simpson. But Bromley creep over the line by 1 run.
And that's all there is.
And what's been a thrilling encounter here at the Hadleigh Arena.
From all of us.
And ignore my co-commentators, it was not a one-sided contest at all. It looked at one stage as if it was, with Bromley racking up 275 for 6. Key partnership from Jason Lloyd and Nick Holyman. Also runs for Bees and Cody Simpson on his first appearance of the season. And wickets there for skipper Simon Gladwell picking up the 3 for. Hadleigh in reply had a decent start to their chase, with Toombs and Wiles putting on a partnership of 83. And then they lost wickets in regular intervals until a partnership between Stephen Tampion and Gary Wiles took them up. A partnership between Stephen Tampion and Ryan Phillips took them up to 214 for 4, and then the key wicket there as they were then 214 for 5, 226 for 6, and then 253 for 7, ending 274 for 7. The young Tampion lads in at the end, unable to get them over the line despite the buffet bowling offer from Cody Simpson. But key knocks throughout the innings. Gary Wiles and Isaac Toombs batting well at the top of the order. Stephen Tampion and Ryan Phillips got them close. An explosive knock from Justin Toombs got them even closer, but not quite enough in the end for Hadleigh to get over the line. So a thrilling encounter. 5 catches and a stumping for Jason Lloyd, 3 wickets for Tom Dodd, 2 for Jagota and 1 for Bees. The spin trio doing well for Bromley again. Cody Simpson there, the 1 over for 17, almost throwing the game away at the end there, but we always had faith in his bowling abilities at the death. So the game today ends with Great Bromley victorious by 1 run, and what's been an absolute classic here at the Hadleigh Arena. Tom Dodd takes the man of the match award with his 3 for 40. Could have easily gone to Lloyd with his 83 unbeaten. Also Holyman with his important knock 2. Definitely wasn't going to Cody Simpson for that 1 over of 17. But we thank you for joining us here at the Hadleigh Arena, and we hope to see Hadleigh later on in the season, hopefully for some actual cricket rather than the virtual game. So thank you for joining us, take care, and we look forward to seeing you next week when we travel to take on our good old friends Battersford. So that should be a quiet night in at the library, and we look forward to it. We hope you can join us for next week's Division 5 encounter between Great Bromley and Battersford. But that's all for us, all from us here this afternoon. We thank you for joining us. Thank you to those getting involved on the socials, and as we say, we look forward to hopefully seeing Hadleigh later on in the season for some actual cricket. So until then, take care, and we'll see you soon.